All right, we're here with the NFC East Roundtable. We're here with the at the Next Level Sports Lounge. It's your boy Lloyd. It's your boy Fly Robert Fly. It's your boy JD, and it's your boy J Rod. We here, y'all. We're gonna give y'all time to come in. We're gonna give y'all time to come in before we get this started. We're gonna talk some football today. That's what we do. We talk football, y'all. Well, we talk sports, period, but mainly football. We're live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe. Y'all quiet. Y'all ain't got nothing to say while we waiting on people.
I thought you were doing an introduction, man. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No.
Right.
Come in, man.
I am in the process of sharing on Facebook.
I'm doing the same thing.
That way some of my people can, I guess, tap in or whatever.
Let's go and get that out. Share it out.
Just tap in or whatever.
David left. I'm gonna have to put him back in. Y'all sure y'all can't hear nothing in my background?
I heard TV.
You that's not my
Well, that was my phone a little second ago. I got to sharing and my phone went off.
background.
It's so weird, man. I really need my glasses, but I broke them.
Ah, I did that too 2 weeks ago. So I wear these dang contacts and I got to wear readers.
I didn't want to put them John on. They be hanging on my face all weird, man. I feel naked
Thought
with
you had two pair, David.
it. Huh?
Hey, look up and down, looking up and down.
I got the second one because the first pair broke. Now both of them are broke.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
I'm finna try to set it up.
As soon as I get back from the military base, came home, passed out, went to sleep, woke up. I'm like, what is sticking me in my stomach? Yeah, apparently they came off while I was asleep.
Hey, can y'all see the comments?
No.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait. Y'all should be able to see it now.
Where would it be?
That's a negative.
On y'all side.
You got to click comments. All right, I see it now.
Okay.
No call ID. Who is that?
If you click comments, yeah, you should. It should be. You should see comments over there on the right side. You should be able to hit it. You should be able to see comments.
Cool.
I want y'all to be able to see everything that when people that come in. But we're gonna go and get it started on the popping. Like I said, it's your boy Lloyd here at the Next Level Sports Lounge. Bring to y'all this NFC's roundtable. We just got through with the first week of NFL, even though we got a game tonight. All right. So, like I said, we got JD, we got Robert, we got J Rod in. We're gonna bring y'all the best that we can bring y'all dealing with the NFC East and football, period. All right. Y'all before we get started.
Nope. It's the champs. You know who it is.
So right now, our first topic, we're gonna talk about since we just finished with week one. Let's start talking about these week one games. Okay. So, what was y'all surprising game this week? Who did y'all think like stood out during these games this week?
Is there a certain type of order you want to go in?
You can go ahead, Carl.
The biggest surprise to me would be the Indianapolis Colts.
Yep.
I get it that the the Miami Dolphins is kind of like a shit show right now. But it's more so I think that like most of their players like don't have the confidence in their quarterback that they used to because Tua is very fragile at this point, and he is literally like one concussion away from like a bad ending for his football career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't even know practice with this man.
Yeah. Given the fact that Daniel Jones came from the Giants organization and then he goes to the Indianapolis Colts and then they have the win that they had, the biggest surprise would have to be them. But I also think that the only reason that they had success is because like the Indianapolis Colts has an offensive line and the Giants refuses to like invest in their offensive line. So that would be my biggest surprise. I go with let someone else go next.
I mean, I agree with you. I think that was like my biggest surprise too. By them having Daniel Jones came in this particular season. This is his first year with the Colts, and he looked damn good out there. He looked damn good. He had over 250 yards passing. He had one passing touchdown and 2 rushing touchdowns. He looked damn good out there on that field. And the defense played good too. By them having Tua, he had 2 interceptions and a fumble. Like they was on him. They was on him. I didn't expect that from the Colts, and I didn't expect it from Miami. So I must agree. I agree with you on that one, Carl, because that really surprised me. And I was in tune, like when we was watching the games, I was tuned into that game too, not expecting Daniel Jones to look the way he did.
Right.
Hey, I tell you what, though. I mean, no disrespect to the Giants coaching staff, but tells you that different coaching helps out. I mean, it changes mentality, it changes techniques, it changes. I mean, sometimes what's the
change
a different venue is always better. I just a different mentality, different attitudes, different. You're not going to go in knowing you're going to. Again, no disrespect to Giants, but you're going to go in, you're going to suck. You're gonna go in, you're gonna take some L's, a lot of L's. But my biggest surprise of the week was the Lions defense. Damn, I know they lost a couple of key pieces, and the coaching, that's another one. I did not expect to see them getting manhandled the way they did against Green Bay. Now, granted, yes, Green Bay has a line, but damn.
That would be more of a disappointment than like a surprise, though, I guess.
Well, to you,
that would have been my disappointment.
I would say to you and David, because that's something that you and David been preaching for the last 2 years when it comes to Detroit Lions defense, especially secondary. Y'all talk about that every year. So y'all, that probably wouldn't have been a surprise. But to some, that would be a surprise.
To me, it was.
They lost both their coordinators on both sides. So they lost their defense coordinator and their offense coordinator. And me being an Eagles fan, like when you lose it and have to change, like there is a downturn to it too. There is a downside to it too.
And
you know what I'm saying?
It's
a learning curve.
Yeah. Like my biggest shocker this weekend, I won't say I was shocked. I would say I raised an eyebrow. I like what I saw from the Falcons. Like, I just thought this was going to be hands down Tampa Bay's what's the name, especially after the Saints didn't draft anybody. And I'm hoping they look like trash all year for drafting the guy that they drafted instead of getting who they know they needed, knowing that Derek Carr was down there out the door. So, I thought Tampa Bay was going to run away with it, but I feel like Atlanta can bang. Huh?
Do you think they need
Young Way Cool, man? You get Young Way Cool that kick mine about 40 times, man. Cool gonna hit it, man. Like it just happens, bro. It's week 1, man. I've seen this man hit some on us. He hit one last year, man, to finish off the game, man. When we were trying to punch it in and win the game, and Saquon dropped that last pass. Like, nah, Young Way Cool is good, man. I couldn't say I was a fan of Michael Penix. I never really watched him play, so you know what I'm saying. But seeing him play, the little boy got hard. Also, uh, I enjoy watching Cam Ward. I believe that Cam Ward receivers let him down during the stretch of that game. Like they had some good drives, and the boy he can sling that rock. Like, I mean, the boy can sling that rock. I saw that man throwing some darts. I mean, like lasers. And these folks is hitting off their hand, going through their hand. I'm talking about his last 4 passes were all like right in the hands of these folks. All they had to do is just catch it and come down with the ball to prolong the drive, man. And they let him down. I can see the frustration building up in the young man's face. Like, he got some heart. So
But
I like what I
they
saw.
weren't prepared. They wasn't when he was throwing the ball. Even when we was watching the game, because me and you was watching the game, and like you was saying, like
They barely
he was
turned their
throwing the
head.
ball, and they still facing the opposite direction, not even looking for the ball. And
And that's on them. Like, y'all know we in crunch time. This is like a 2-minute drill we running right now, man. I need y'all to be ready. Once you get open, man, start cutting your eyes back. What you still looking at the safety for? You should be turning around and seeing if I'm hitting the ball towards you. Y'all waiting to the end of these plays, knowing like the man was getting beat up, which we expected. And like you go, that's the sad part about NFL. If you getting picked in the top 5, it's a lot of stuff you missing on the team you going to. It's a lot of stuff you missing. That team is picking in the top 5 for a reason. Like, that's why I hate the whole thing about with the Giants. Like, yeah, they picking in the top 5 because they trash on offensive line. My thing is, I don't know nobody that needs to be fired other than they offensive line coordinator. Like, whoever this guy is, man, this guy does not know how to train well when it comes to, because he picks up rookies, he picks up vets. No matter who he pick up, they are never ready for Sunday. They be out there looking like they what's the Replacements? Remember that movie? They look like the replacements out there. Like, he just went outside into the streets and said, "Hey, you, y'all come on over here and play football for me today." They don't know nothing about fundamentals or anything. I'm talking about, like, I feel bad for Russell Wilson. Daniel Jones made me feel bad for Russell Wilson because look at Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, like, you mean these guys in front of me should be blocking? Like, they might look like he was shocked by it. And when the one, I'm talking about when they played hands down for Indianapolis.
no
Like, he
time.
had never seen them. Saquon ran for 2,000 last year. Like these what blockers do? They ain't had no blockers in New York in so long, but it's such a trash organization. I'm not saying they're trash. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm
And,
sorry, they
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
Like,
you
you know
are.
what I'm saying? You gotta get it. Like,
Yeah.
take me back to the days of watching the look on Eli Manning face, man. The man used to look like a beat up puppy dog, man. Like, he'd be on the sideline making that Eli Manning face, and you know why? Because he's getting killed. Like, the Super Bowl they won, the David Tyree catch, just because all them dudes was in the backfield on him. He never had an offensive line, man.
hey, but
Like,
check
it was
this out.
trash.
Check this out, Jason. You know that we had Dorrance Armstrong on our team as a defensive end. Like, he pressured Russell. This game against the Giants with the Commanders and the Giants, Dorrance Armstrong pressured Russell Wilson 10 times. 10 times. I'm like, 10. He's never had that high pressure rate before. Like, he was on them. Like, that offensive line looked like my old high school football team at the time. I'm not trying to throw them out there like that because I love them. But hey, well, I make it even worse. The offensive line looked like my elementary team. That it was
You have the same in elementary?
yeah. No, that's the thing about it.
High
They
school
was playing on it was on multi bars.
Is that not Pop Warner? Is that what that's called?
I just know they
Everybody
trash.
that went to my high school, I apologize. I take that back. I'm not
Like,
even do that to my team like that, y'all.
all right, but I'm telling you right now, man, if y'all ever see somebody come on the waiver wire from New York off their offense outside of their line, pick them up. Like, pick them up, man. You don't know how they going to shine on your team because they ain't never seen some of the stuff they can see on an actual football team. Now, don't pick nobody off their defense other than their defensive line. Like we done got 2 of their cornerbacks, and I'm regretting it right now.
Hey,
Like,
before we go any further, let me send some shout outs to some the ones I see. What's going on? No call out D. B. What's going on? B. What's going on? Pops. Pops Terry. What's going on, y'all? The alias. I can't. Alish. What's going on? Alish. What's going on, y'all?
That's my little Philly fan, man. She one of my favorite bartenders out here in Knoxville, man. Shout out to her.
Okay, because I finna say you said Philly fan at first.
Support your local bartenders.
I finna say, man, she a bartender, so I give it to her. Hey, B said still a nation. Hey, my pop said, what I tell you about all those Eagles fans?
Nah, he'll be fine.
We out here.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, this might go into the next subject about disappointments. Like what Seattle did, that really was a disappointment because San Francisco was playing with a no-name receiver. That's all they had in Christian McCaffrey.
No,
And,
Ricky Pearsall. We know about Ricky Pearsall. I talked
yeah,
about
but he ain't popping like that. He ain't been starting for no other teams like that. Like that's all they really had.
They were talking about his hand.
So where was George Kittle?
And the receiver.
George Kittle's got hurt.
His hamstring. He got hamstring. Reason I know is because I have him on my fantasy league team, and at halftime, that dude, I was like, damn, man.
Man, look, I learned
But
from
he had
last
already
year.
got you some points, didn't it? Because he had already scored a touchdown.
Never pick anybody for San Francisco on your fantasies. Christian McCaffrey handicapped my fantasy team for the last 2 seasons. I would never pick a San Francisco 49 ever again in fantasy.
But that's all.
I didn't hear the last 2 years.
That's all.
Sure.
Him and Brock Purdy, and they still pulled off their win. Like that was.
But they barely pulled off the win. Looking at the score though.
And that was a trash throw at the end of the game. Nobody's admitting it. They acting like this might save the day. Some no-name dude named whatever caught the ball, the third string tight end. Like, this might caught the ball, but it was a pick, man. If dude would have just stood up instead of drifting back trying to catch an interception in the end zone, like, that was a pick. Like, I understand you just want to win the game, but if y'all going to be struggling like this early on, first of all, Christian McCaffrey going to end up injured all over again.
Yeah, because he had to do everything. It shouldn't have got to that point with Seattle. Seattle should have allowed it to get to that point because they was down just one receiver basically in Christian McCaffrey. So I feel they should have put like
but I ain't gonna lie.
in the box.
Good play by Nick Bosa, but what's the name was marching up that field? What's the boy name?
Yeah, they was in the red zone. They was in the red zone. They was in Sam Darnold.
I'm a Sam Darnold.
Yeah, they was in the red zone.
Man was marching up that field, man.
And he just did all off his offensive lineman.
And dude just got bullied. That might push that man about 40 yards back, man. Look like the blind side.
Yeah, and that game was over. You were saying something, Jason?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. So I mean that really was my disappointment. Like other than Miami and Seattle losing, that was really my disappointment. Y'all might have other disappointments, but those were my 2 disappointments.
Can I ask you a question?
Don't ask me
everybody
dumb. Don't ask me nothing dumb, bro. Because I think I know.
No, I'm not, bro.
Go ahead.
I was just finna ask you, like, are y'all truly impressed by what you saw from Washington?
Jason, I'll let you go on there first.
I said yes. With how easy Debo Samuels fit in and contribute the way he did. I mean, it's just like he belonged there.
Yeah, but
other than how
size look like the Stay Puft marshmallow.
Yeah, it might look like me out there, but
man, but he still was getting it.
Who's Teddy Russell?
No, I was truly impressed with Debo out there. He did his thing. Now, is he getting up there in age? Yes, but he's contributing still.
Yeah,
and I think he helped that damn team out good.
He did.
He helped Terry McLaurin. Most definitely, Terry McLaurin.
I guess I'm the only person that's like objective to that situation. Like in my mind, like I think so. I think me and Lord and my brother, like we talked about it, a couple of days ago. It's like I'd expected more from the Giants, and because they played the Giants, I also think that's the reason why they looked like Debo looked as good as he did. If that makes any kind of sense.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
It was great to me though. Like I thought it was gonna be either the Giants competed or the Washington Commanders put BTA, you know what I'm saying, belt to behind, like straight up. And I didn't see no belt to behind type situation.
No,
It wasn't
no,
no real blowout, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't
no.
like they commanded the whole game. Like what's the name was always in the game. They just, and with the pressure that y'all were getting on Russell Wilson and the way y'all were playing them, folks, you would think that y'all kept putting yourself in position to scoring, but y'all couldn't get y'all offense off the ground either. That's the only reason I wasn't super impressed by the Commanders. You beat a team that you should have beat yesterday, but with the line and the way that y'all playing and all the additions y'all have, Eckler got in and had a good play. And then you still got Scary Terry and you got Debo. I'm expecting y'all to be more of a powerhouse because that 21 ain't working against the other two teams in the NFC East.
No.
21
That's
is not
number one.
working on that.
I
Like,
mean,
So you think they're playing down to the other team's level then
I just think
at
that,
this point?
like, I started the season off saying, like, their ceiling is set so high because of the success that they had last year that I feel like they don't understand what that sophomore slump truly is. Now, of all teams in the NFC East, they should know what the sophomore slump is. Remember, RG3 won Rookie of the Year when he first got to Washington. Next year, it was struggling chaos for him.
but it was different with RG3. The only thing that happened with RG3 is that he didn't know how to slide. That's what messed up RG3's career.
Who
He
was that that was
too
playing
many hits.
yesterday that they had that horrible slide? That I told you don't. When we were watching the games, Lord, that I told you has a horrible slide. I almost gave himself a concussion. I can't.
I forgot who that was.
I'm like, boy, don't
Like
know.
yesterday, right?
Yeah,
I forgot who that was.
that wasn't Jaden Daniels.
No, that wasn't Jaden Daniels. That was another quarterback. That wasn't Jaden Daniels. That was another.
Oh no, that was Jordan Love.
Yeah, Jordan Love. He did that.
Has no idea how to slide. Like the man slid and almost gave himself a concussion.
And see, that's what messed RG3 up. RG3 he was dealing with concussions, and they was trying to teach him how to slide, but he would never slide. Jaden Daniels, I feel and see where you're coming from when you talk about Jaden Daniels, but I always been high on Jaden Daniels, even though he in our division. I'm not a Commanders fan. Everybody knows I'm a Cowboys fan, but I mean his quarterback play him and CJ Stroud. I was heavy on coming out the draft. So I'm a fan of Jaden Daniels, even though he's the op, and I'm a fan of CJ Stroud. But I mean, it's just the first game. You really couldn't tell what the Commanders gonna be based off playing the Giants. Like let's just be real. Their offensive line was terrible. You'll know next week when they play Green Bay. You'll most definitely know next week when they play.
You'll know in 3 days.
Yeah, Thursday. They play Green Bay Thursday. So you'll most definitely know then. And it just that offensive line, like I feel bad for Russell Wilson. I just feel bad for Russell Wilson.
He just keep going to
these stayed in Pittsburgh. I mean, he just should have stayed in Pittsburgh instead of going to the Giants because that was crazy. Like they left him out to dry. And they've all just named him the starter for the next game. So I mean, yeah, the Cowboys played against the number one offensive line in the league, so the pressure wasn't there like it would have been if Michael Parsons was there. And even with that, it's still playing against the number one offensive line. I just feel bad for him. Because of he's an older quarterback, he's a vet, and he should be in a better situation than what he's in dealing with the Giants. Like if you wanna mess up your career as a quarterback, I say it's 2 teams you go to, and that's the Giants and Cleveland.
Oh, don't forget the Jets.
Yeah, but the Jets didn't know how to draft a quarterback. They drafted retarded, like
Jets.
Sam Darnold and
Arnold, Mark Sanchez.
What's his name? Mark Sanchez went to an NFC championship, so you can't say nothing about Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, but that was his coach though. I don't think it was his play. I think he just had
he can say that, but he can say he went to an NFC championship.
Well, he could say that, but I think he inherited a decent team at that time.
Yeah, that was rich.
Put a different quarterback in that situation.
I gotta say that because Brian Schottenheimer was offensive coordinator at that time. He was their offensive coordinator. So
you have to say that.
enjoy this. We gotta enjoy this.
I'm just being real.
Yeah,
Hey,
you have to say that.
quick.
Fine,
Quick,
Lord.
let me say this real quick before we go too far off topic, man, because like the conversation was about the Commanders and the Giants game, and I think one of the reasons why we even brought up that topic was simply because like the Eagles' defense did enough to keep the game close. There was a moment where the Giants could score, but I do feel like the Giants' offense let them down more so than their defense.
But it was their offensive line though. It was all their offensive line because they still was in the game.
I agree. But what I'm saying is it's the offensive line and their inability to score because they were working the ball down the field. So like if they're working the ball to get into like the 20 into the red zone, if they're getting it close and then they're still not being able to score, I get it that the offensive line has issues, but they were still getting close enough to where they could score. I don't think that they have a great play caller personally. Number one.
I agree with that, but if you got Russell Wilson scared for his life back there, he don't know if somebody come. By this time, he didn't hit the ground.
I'm not trying to put it all on. I'm not trying to put it all on the offensive line. I'm putting more of the blame on the actual coach because you're not going to sit here and tell me that when you get into the red zone that y'all having practice on top of practice on top of practice in OTAs and in fucking training camp to where like you don't have red zone packages like none at all.
I just watched Buffalo last night go for 2-point conversion 50 times and then not make not one, and they still won the game.
But again, what I'm saying is we know for a fact that every single team has red zone packages. We know this.
You have to.
Yeah. You have to have that.
You have to.
You have to have it.
You got to have a team for it too.
I just need.
But if they working the ball down the field, like clearly, like they can still move the ball. They were working down the field.
But it's hard when you short the field call. It's harder to
hold on. Let's not sit here and act like the game wasn't 14-6 and they were within scoring range to tie the game.
Yeah, but it's easier to score when there's no field. It's easier to score when you got a lot of field compared to if you got to go 5 or 10 yards.
That's where practice comes in.
Everybody don't make that happen.
That's where practice comes in at though. Like they're like, I know for a fact. Like Grant, let's take away the tush push. We got the Eagles got into the red zone, and this is no slight to the Cowboys. That's not what I'm trying to do right now. Anyway.
But don't bring the Cowboys in this.
I know we're gonna talk about this later, but what I'm saying is this: there were two plays. Hold on. Hey, there were two plays that were designed pass plays that the Cowboys defense actually took away from us inside the red zone, which opened up the line for Jalen Hurts to run in. All right. What I'm saying is this.
That's because the defense, since you want to go there, that's because
no. Wait, because we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. What I'm saying is,
go ahead.
As a team, I know for a fact that my team practiced this. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying that you're not going to sit here and tell me that the 31 other teams in the league does not have specific red zone packages where they actually practice. Yeah. I would be naive to say that they probably practice red zone packaging more than they practice any other thing because that's where you score.
But Carl, you can say that, but how many teams do you know that get in the red zone and still can't score? They go 4 downs and still can't score.
Because the truth of the matter is the other team has a defensive red zone package.
Yeah, true.
And they practice that that's what the defense is focusing on. So it's like Mike Tyson said, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. Like, so you can have the best plan.
But I think what he's trying to say is there is packages. You as a coach, you as players, you as assistants, or anybody in that whole organization, you have to practice every single scenario during a football game. Yeah. Now, I think what he's trying to say is there was no discipline, and I think that's what it was. There was no discipline to finish the job.
It wasn't no discipline.
But they had to. I agree. They had to practice. They have to.
They had too many opportunities to tie their game. Too many.
Yes.
Too many opportunities.
Well, they had two, to say the least. They had two. I think they got to the red zone twice. Like, they had two.
But again, all right, so imagine this. Imagine this, though, David. Imagine this. Imagine if they scored once out of the 2 times. That's 14-14. Along with a 2-point conversion.
Granted, yeah.
And hypothetically speaking, instead of going for it on 4th down, when you get into the red zone again, you kick the field goal. That's now
I got a rebuttal.
17-14.
That's like if was a fifth. What if CeeDee Lamb catch the ball? Or what if Miles Sanders not fumble the ball?
I mean,
what if Derrick Henry can fumble the ball last night? Like that's always if. That's part of football.
So we can have the if conversations, which is fine. But what I'm trying to say is, it's like, as far as disappointments, because the topic is what was the disappointments. My original statement was, I thought that the Giants would have been a lot better than what they had been in the past.
Me too.
Like with Russell Wilson, they had the ability to move the ball down the field. Granted, yes, was he running for his life for a lot of the times in the game? Yes. Does the offensive line hold up? No. Did the defense be who I thought that they would potentially be? They held a high-power offense to literally 14 points. Like, Washington didn't have to score in the end.
I said they have. I've been saying this for long. They're gonna have. I said this before the season started, before they drafted. Like they was gonna have. They always had a good defense. Their defensive line is stout. Their defensive line has been stout. It's always about the offense. That's why a lot of quarterbacks don't succeed when it comes to the Giants, because they don't draft or pick up the right free agents for the offensive line.
Okay,
so that's what they based it off of.
So let me ask you a question. All right, so last year they had Daniel Jones. They sat him, right? This year they have Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that because of it being Russell Wilson that they could move the ball better with Russell Wilson or with Daniel Jones? Let's not look at what Daniel Jones did yesterday. Let's just take the 2 quarterbacks right now, given what they did last year versus what they do this year. Let me preface it with this. If you agree that having Russell Wilson would allow them to move the ball better because he's a veteran quarterback, then ultimately you're also agreeing with me, because now you're also saying that you thought that the Giants would be just a little bit better than what they were last year with Russell Wilson.
I was never big on them getting Russell Wilson. Since we've been talking about Russell Wilson with the Giants, I wasn't never big on them getting Russell Wilson, because I said Russell Wilson didn't do nothing with the Broncos. He didn't do nothing with the Steelers. Like I wasn't never big on Russell Wilson. I wasn't never big on Russell Wilson.
He was decent. He was
That's
decent.
Fair.
He had a bad stretch with the Broncos. He didn't have no bad stretch last year with Wilson. Their defense started struggling in Pittsburgh.
But I wasn't big on him
from the time he started.
I wasn't big on him though. I told y'all I wasn't big on him.
Well, that's right.
I like
what you think, Jason?
Russell Wilson. What I mean, I'm going to go sideways on this one, because I think the way he's getting treated right now is unfair.
Yeah.
Because I agree. I agree with you. I mean, the line is freaking garbage. I mean, the whole Giant organization is garbage. And I'm not saying that to be, the Cowboy fan. I'm being serious. It's been that way forever, and I just think the only thing he has working for him is his experience.
True.
I mean, with the comparison with him and Daniel Jones, like you were saying, Daniel Jones doesn't have the experience to have the smarts that Russell Wilson has right now. Because Russell Wilson has more weapons than what Jones has. Now, give Jones a few more years and maybe a couple more other teams, but then he'll have the smarts. But right now, I think Russell Wilson is being treated unfair. I mean, you can't expect him to come in and freaking raise something that was almost impossible to raise.
That was
from the ground up. You know what I mean? It's not fair. Because I did hear something this morning. I don't remember what show it was, but saying that should they start the rookie already? And I'm like, no. It's not. I mean, give the dude a chance. This is game 1. You know what I mean? I mean, let him get his legs set to have to run 50 miles or 50 yards sideways.
I like that part, because I never looked at it like that. Like, just thinking about it. All the hoopla in the offseason. Well, two questions. First question is, do you think that Dayball was ever sold on Russell Wilson? Second question, we know for a fact that Dayball wanted Jackson Dart. He didn't want Shedeur Sanders. He wanted Jackson Dart. He said that's the type of quarterback he's used to coaching. It reminds him of Josh Allen, he said. Yeah. Do you think that he could be sabotaging Russell Wilson with that bad play calling just so he can get Jackson Dart in the game? So now, because it's already become a conversation.
If he doing this is gonna be his last year.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So no guts, no glory, right? Like,
if you're gonna go with no guts, no glory, you should put Jackson Dart.
You're gonna try to get Jackson Dart in the game, but you're gonna have a reason why you took a veteran, a second ballot Hall of Famer, I would say, and Russell Wilson. You take him out of a game. You have to have a reason behind it. Well, Russell Wilson keeps struggling. He's not playing good in this offense. But you're not dialing up the offense that he could be successful in. But I saw how excited and the glee in his eyes when Jackson Dart was just playing in the preseason. This man was excited about Jackson Dart. But you're not. I don't think you're as excited about, and that's what I feel what J-Rod was saying, man. I feel sorry for Russell Wilson. He keeps going to these teams where the coaches look like they just don't want him there, but he's there.
And it's facts. Before we go any further, let me read a comment from one of the Giants fans, which is Terrell, who's a part of the NFC East Roundtable. Terrell said that was definitely a team loss. Then he said the O-line showed no heart. Then he said, no, the defense held as much as possible. Can't expect a young QB to carry that much weight. But you killing Russell Wilson's, you killing the rest of his career, because the way this man hit the ground every play, the way he was running for his life every play.
Running for his life.
Yeah, every play. He was under duress the whole game.
You know who he was getting hit first by? It wasn't the Commanders. He was getting hit first by his offensive line.
Yes.
Offensive line, he's trying to go back up in the and they're back into him. You ever played Madden? If you're a Madden player, you hate when this happens. When you see a hole, you about to hit this hole, and the lineman gets in your way. Now you just stuck behind the lineman, and you can't go around him, and your man's turning like this, and you're like, I'm finna get tackled now. When it was a whole a second ago.
XM Donner. It happened to him last night.
You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. That makes no sense to me. I'm sorry. I think it was a point during the game where me and Lord was take the whole offensive line out.
Bench all of them. All of them. Go home. They ain't got to sit on the bench. Go take a shower, go home, and let's put these backups in.
Somebody got to know how to play the game of football.
Coaches, go dress out. We finna put y'all on this offensive line, because I guarantee y'all probably can do better.
Otherwise, Dayball need to be refreshing his resume, man, because it's a wrap. It's a wrap for you.
It makes me question, what does their max protection package look like?
They put all the wide receivers and they put three tight ends, 2 wide.
They even use the crowd. They use the crowd to block. They even have their fans trying to block.
It's a goal line package.
Nobody work. Nobody. The water boys.
Mascot takes up more space.
Nothing work.
The biggest people on the team, any football team, the biggest people on the team are supposed to be your offensive line. Y'all name is the New York Giants, but y'all Giants are very small, man, compared to everybody, and that is sad.
Are they undersized?
No, they aren't. They big guys. They just don't know how to play the game of football.
I saw the cheerleaders going to dress out to put on helmets and shit to just
get putting on war paint and everything, man.
I saw it, bro.
You said cheerleaders did that, bro?
Yeah, man.
Cheerleaders.
Are you serious?
They finna send out the cheerleaders out there to go block, bro.
That's crazy.
They suck.
That's crazy.
They suck. That whole game, they suck, bro. It wasn't. I felt for Russell Wilson, man. I felt for him. I guarantee you, when he went home, he had a good hot massage from his wife, because that body was aching.
Sure was.
That body was aching, bro.
Good Lord, man. What's that team that Bobby Boucher played for? What's the Mud Dogs?
The Mud Dogs?
That's lame. The
Does
whole
Louisiana
line from the
take more
butt
dogs?
dogs. Like, God dang, I wouldn't put them in the Bayou Bowl, man. That was horrible.
Hey,
That's crazy.
let me send some shout outs right quick, y'all.
Yeah, man, do your thing.
We got Mama on here. Hey, Mama. We had Grandpa on here. Of course, y'all see Taro. You know, Taro is ballistic right now because for those who don't know, Taro is part of this NFC's roundtable. He's a Giants fan, and he was ballistic. I'm talking about he was mad. He was mad. He was mad. We got 49ers fans out there. Kia, we got Saints fan out there. No call ID. Tony. Of course, we got Steelers fan out there. We got B. But yeah, it was crazy. It was a wild week one, y'all. We've been on the Giants and their offensive line and everything. So I mean, I guess that's gonna take us right into the NFC East week one. That's where we've been. So we might as well just stay there, y'all.
Quick. Like, let me make a quick statement before we go into like the NFC East type situation. Another surprise to me was, I think there were flashes of like Aaron Rodgers. He made some flashes of his previous stuff. You know what I'm talking about? He looked good with the Steelers. He did.
I'm like Bubba Doug. Garbage. I'm like Bubba Doug right now, bro.
He was dropping some dimes, man.
Yeah, he'll drop some dimes.
He dropped dimes. He dropped dimes with the Jets.
No.
I saw him. Y'all the same. Devontae Adams.
Did he have one 4-touchdown game last year? Because that was the only full year he played with the Jets. Did he have one 4-touchdown game?
I mean, was that on him?
I ain't seen pissed off. Yeah, it was on him because the man brought Devontae Adams in and everything to come over there and play with him. Yeah, it was on him.
I'm just saying.
This Aaron Rodgers, I killer back. You know.
Who are you? You don't even like Aaron Rodgers.
I don't. I can't deny the man's bad man. I don't like CeeDee Lamb, but CeeDee Lamb is a bad man. You know me, man. I'm honest about football players.
But I think
I don't like him as a person.
I got to see more.
He is different.
I got to see more.
I don't like him as a person.
I got to see. I watched him a whole
day prick with the Jets.
I got to see more. Because he held Pittsburgh, like he held them the way he held them sitting out. Like I need to see more from him to see if he was worth it. Like this was the first game. I saw Joe Flacco go out there and look good. That don't mean that Joe Flacco gonna make to the playoffs or he the next coming.
What does the Browns have? 12, 13?
I'll put you like this. I'll put it to you like this, man. I think that once Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf, once they finally get on the same page, they're gonna be a nice duo. I'm not saying it's gonna be AB and him. I'm not saying that.
Better receiver? Do you think he's a better wide receiver than Devontae Adams?
I don't think DK. I don't want to put them in the same category because like those are two different style players. Like you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is he's going to create some level of like chemistry between those two. That's gonna win some games for them. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're gonna have like this quote unquote like unrealistic Super Bowl run. I'm not gonna say nothing like that. But what I am saying is I can see now that once they do get on the same page, I can see them creating like a certain level of chemistry that they can find success with. All right. That's all I want to say about that.
One last quick thing. It's amazing how history repeats itself. Like, true. I remember it was a quarterback in Green Bay, whom I love. I loved Brett Favre back then. He left and went where? To the Jets.
Minnesota.
Nope, he went straight to the Jets.
He went to the Jets in Minnesota. He wanted to go to Minnesota, but they didn't let him go.
The Jets got rid of him when before Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets, he wanted to go to the Steelers. He said he had already been talking to Mike Tomlin. This before he left Green Bay, he was saying that. Never got to go to Pittsburgh. So he stayed with the Jets, 2 years? Then he went to Minnesota. Same thing happened with Aaron Rodgers. Stayed there for 2 years. Then he went to the team that he wanted to go to in the first place, which was the Steelers. Minnesota ended up having a very good season with Brett Favre. I believe the Steelers can be poised to have a very good season with him. Then, history is just crazy like that. Like, NFC East people constantly giving down one of our best defensive players in our division, giving it to the Packers. And, it's just a round circle
My-
that
my-
you've seen before. I'm
y'all-
just saying that y'all might not like Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons might be trashy, but the man good. I'm sorry, it just is.
Gosh,
I feel a lot
like, no
safer
offense,
knowing
like the same.
Mama,
But
you right. It was
to David's point,
with Minnesota. So, Mama, you was right about that. You are right about that.
what.
to David's point though, like man, like Reggie White back in the '90s, man, he went from us to Green Bay Packers and won a Super Bowl. So I think the statement that he made was, "There's always someone from the NFC East that goes there and finds success." You know what I'm talking about? I think that's what he's trying to say.
It's just bad history, man. Like I look at the way history happened before, man. I'll be like, God dang, man, don't let me see this. Like, we don't need these folks being a powerhouse and becoming something great because of a trade. Like, Brett Favre and Reggie White is all I knew from the Green Bay growing up as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the minister of defense, and Brett Favre had the arm of a cannon. Like, right now, they poised to be that same type of team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't like the way none of that's going. I don't like the fact that Pittsburgh is starting off like they starting off, because it just reminds nobody was expecting. First of all, by this time, same way we feel about Aaron Rodgers, we felt the same way about Brett Favre. Remember, we were tired of Brett Favre talking about, I might retire, I might not retire, I might retire, I might not retire. Who keeps doing the same thing? Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers keep doing the same thing. So now we're tired of him. But then, like, when it's all said and done, he went to Minnesota and balled out in Minnesota. I don't want Aaron Rodgers to do the same thing, but Pittsburgh is kind of lined up for it.
And he was the reason Minnesota didn't get to the Super Bowl.
Well, that's true, too.
Yeah. He was the reason Minnesota didn't get to the Super Bowl.
Aaron Rodgers is the reason that the Green Bay Packers didn't get to the Super Bowl.
You're black.
Just be honest. That game against Tampa Bay, like, what are you doing, bro? Run the ball in for the touchdown. What are you doing? Like, yeah, so they tip for tat. It's funny how history repeats itself, man. That's all I'm saying.
Mama said we don't want Aaron Rodgers. Mama is, for those who don't know, my lovely mother-in-law, she's a Minnesota Vikings fan. My grandpa's on here too, they're Minnesota Vikings fans. So of course they're rooting for the Vikings tonight. I'm married into this family, so I'm rooting for the Vikings too. Even though they hate the Cowboys, I'm gonna support them because I'm not a Caleb Williams fan. They hyped him up too much.
I haven't seen him this year. This is gonna be the best time to prove itself.
The quarterback for the Bears.
He has a chance to
They
redeem.
look at him as being the next Patrick Mahomes. Hey, Shannon, she's a Chiefs fan. She said, "Go Chiefs." But yeah, they
Chiefs.
like he was Patrick Mahomes, and I'm not.
Is he supposed to be like the Drake 2.0 or something like that?
He's supposed to be Patrick Mahomes, bro. That's what they called him. They ain't seen him down like this since Patrick Mahomes, and they didn't even talk about Patrick Mahomes in college.
No,
did he play last year?
Yeah, he got drafted last year first over CJ Stroud. Not last year. I take that back. Jaden Daniels. He got drafted over Jaden Daniels.
Did he win games last year?
He won like 4, 5, 6.
He didn't make the playoffs.
No, he did not.
They didn't make playoffs?
No, they ain't gonna playoffs.
All right, so if they didn't make playoffs, how y'all consider him the next?
We don't consider him.
We don't consider him the next.
No, I ain't talking about the people on this podcast. I'm talking about.
But there was the hype when he was coming out of college when they drafted him. There was the hype then.
So let me get this. Let me make sure I get this right. So he went first overall or number 2, whatever, right?
Number 1 Bears.
He went number 1 overall. Went to Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
They won 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
He's the second coming of Patrick Mahomes.
Well, they didn't base it off of last year. They based it off college.
They didn't base it off last year, Carl. They based it off him coming out of college.
I didn't like him coming out of college.
I didn't like him.
So the question I'm gonna ask now is this: then, are people in the football world, are we overhyping and over exaggerating college quarterbacks?
Yes. They do it every year. Yes.
Yeah.
Every single year. Yes.
Yeah.
Every year.
You remember Carson Wentz and Jared Goff were 1 and 2.
It happens, Carl. That's what they do every year. Every year. Especially when it comes to the first round draft picks. Every year. You have busted first round.
Hell, they hype up kids that aren't even getting into the draft yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Via Eli Manning, or not Eli Manning, Archie Manning.
Archie Manning. After that first game, I don't know if they're gonna keep hyping him up, man.
Hey,
Jason, the Texas fan, he checks
hey,
Hey.
I tell you what, at least he confessed that he wasn't ready. He wasn't good enough.
All right.
Now, the School of the Blind they played this last Saturday. I'm that don't count. I'm not even gonna say he rebounded. No, hell no, I'm not gonna say that. He's got to do that against a damn good team.
Let's go,
Yeah, I saw some previews where right. I saw some previews with his uncles on the sideline, and when Archie threw a interception, he goes, "Oh shit, that ain't my nephew."
No.
I know exactly what interception you're talking about.
Oh man, like where did that come from? Like, oh god, that's funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, but look, you know they overhyped draft picks, man. Daniel Jones got picked 6 overall, man. We'll just leave that
check
there.
this out. Mama got a question, y'all.
All right, go ahead.
She said that what's our take on all the games being played in different countries? I like it.
I love it.
I like it. I like it a little deeper into the season. I don't like it week 1. Like, I didn't like last year that we played in Brazil our first game. That wasn't a home game for either one of our teams, but they considered it a home game for us. That wasn't a home game. That was an away game for both teams. And neither one of our home state. And these folks aren't they're football fans. So you had people that wearing every jersey. It's like the Olympics.
Well,
like,
I would prefer, if they're going to do it, I prefer them do it at the beginning of the season. I don't want them doing it to where it gets down and dirty towards the middle and the end of the season, because that's when you start trying to make playoff runs. I don't need my team to be playing in Brazil, and it's supposed to be my home game when I need to be playing at home. You're trying to make playoff runs.
I don't know.
Well, no, I mean that I like you said, it's not either home for either one. I think that's an actual true not natural or neutral site. Now, I might be picky because being part of sports forever, the field conditions. Oh, what was that very first game that was played? They tore that fucking field to shreds.
Yeah, we hated it. That's how
it was awful.
That game. Kenny Clark got injured that game.
Yes, that's the only thing I don't like about it. Because the now, spreading the love, going out to freaking countries. I mean, different countries, and playing against, playing in front of different fans. Yes, I'm all for that. But we're yes, another part of making a playoff run. We don't need somebody hurt first week because of the field conditions.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be a little too picky, but when you got a ton of money invested in these people, in these players, it's hard to say you want to go play next year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the only neutral game should be played. The only neutral game should be played is Super Bowl. That's what I think.
But technically,
because it's neutral. Like
all the Super Bowls are field though, so I mean, it's not they're not played in.
But you got fields. You got some of those fields that got natural turf. They got natural grass, and some is artificial turf.
All right, so hold on.
It's all not the same.
Let me also say this about like the Brazil game, because the one thing I think that we tend to forget about the Brazil game is this. I want to say Brazil plays soccer all year round. So what if that was the only opening that they had to where they could actually have someone there?
Well, that's fair, yes, and maybe that's the only place they could.
Yeah, soccer for them is a lot bigger than American football.
Well, I'm fine with it anyway, as long as it's at the beginning of the season. I prefer it, if it's going to happen, it need to be at the beginning of the season. Let's not wait till like the middle and towards the end of the season. I don't want to have no out of the country games during that time, because those are the times when you're trying to make a playoff run, or even when your players are starting to get healthy. Basically.
How many more games do we have? So I know we have the Germany game, we have the England game.
I think we have a total of
3 or 4 more.
Yeah.
Okay, which is fine. I mean,
No,
because but like, so we all know like the England game is pretty much going to be like a Jacksonville Jaguars game because like they always play there. That's their whole. They've been doing it for God knows how long. You know what I'm talking about? It's the other games like that's kind of questionable to me. It's like I don't know who's playing in Germany this year.
So mama thing is her thing is she like to go to her games, and she's like, in her opinion is BS. How many of us can really pack up and go to Brazil in this economy to see a game? And that's facts. And they only doing it. They only playing overseas and in other countries to bring up the fans. They trying to bring more revenue when it comes to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason that they're doing it. They're not even concerned about if you're able to go to the game. They're just trying to bring more fans to where it brings in more money. Basically, it's what they're trying to do.
But it also brings money into their economy too. Though. So like, say
Yeah.
for instance, like
Yeah.
the people who book hotels or book flights and stuff like that, like their economy like gets so large so that they get a nice check cut for that too.
Facts. I don't know what happened to David, but I'm guessing he'll come back in like he been coming.
Yeah.
My wife said, "Stop acting like you aren't rich." Oh, okay. She talking to her mama. Stop acting like you aren't rich. But yeah, and we had another comment that I did want to read. I think I missed it. If I'm not reading all y'all's comments, I apologize. This is just me interacting with the actual podcast itself, and still trying to catch you all's comments and shout out. I'm trying to give everybody shout outs as many as possible that I see when they come up. So if I miss you guys, I apologize. Charge it to my mind and not my heart. Okay, all right. But
well, Kittle's out next week. Dang it!
yeah.
I just got that update. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but
I knew he was probably gonna be out when he went out. He didn't come back to the game. Him and Warren Jennings.
well, it went from questionable to out. So, damn it.
I'm trying to wait till Dave come back before we get into this actual NFC East. Because I know it's gonna get deep into that conversation when it comes to our teams. It already has started. Slick started, but
not really.
So I'm trying to wait till he comes back in. My wife gonna make me turn into Incredible Hulk. But yeah. We're gonna talk about the last Cowboy game, Mama. I ain't shying away from it. Me and Jason not shying away from the Cowboys. We always gonna be with the Cowboys. We're gonna talk about. We finna get to that nitty gritty in a few minutes. Here go Dave. He back in.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm on the road. Still got there to do this.
Dave has headed to Brazil right now. He's heading to Brazil right now.
We ain't playing in Brazil this year, bro. What you talking about? We ain't got no reason to go back there.
Not this year. I'm not here. I'm trying to tell you, I'm straight.
So let's
I'm glad we ain't got no. Do we have any?
The first we had a week one game already. I think week one Brazil game. I forgot which one it was. But let's get into this NFC East.
No, I'm saying we ain't got. We don't. I don't think we go overseas.
We don't know.
Season not. Let's go get into these week. This week one NFCs, y'all. We had the Cowboys and the Eagles. Of course, we talked a lot about the Commanders and the Giants. And let's go and talk. Let's get into the NFC because a lot of people have been waiting to hear it. And my wife said, "Dang, Dave, how long is that driveway?"
It's really long.
It is really long.
So what you been on my house?
It is really long. It is really long. Really long. So Jason, how you feel about that first game? How you feel about that first game against the Eagles? I'll let you start this off. Because I had this talk with these guys all the time.
You know,
I'll let you start.
To be honest, I feel good. I feel great. Now, other than the L. But I mean, truth be told, I almost kind of expected it. I'm just gonna be real. I kind of expected the L after the trade and all that. Yes, I lost my shit for about 5 minutes, and then common sense came into my head, and it was just and it made sense why he made the trade. But back to the game, I feel good. I mean, we stayed. We had our chance. Um, I don't know who in the hell gave CD Lamb some fucking butter popcorn, but freaking. But we had our chance, and that's all we can ask for. You know, not don't gloat, damn it. But I'm just saying against the net, against the champions. But yeah, I feel great. I feel good for how they played.
And I'm gonna come.
Granted, yeah.
I'm gonna come. Well, I'll let one of the Eagles fans come before I come.
No, you,
Oh, no,
no, you
no,
go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead.
No. I'm not finna let y'all go back to back after each other. No, one of y'all go first, and then I come behind.
Oh, okay. Just to be honest, I didn't like the game. I didn't like the game. Okay, let me start off by saying that I did not like the game, but I did like what my quarterback did. I felt like we took what y'all defense gave us, which wasn't a lot. Kudos to the Cowboys defense. Y'all didn't give us a lot. I think Ibrahim's had a good game plan, which is something I was waiting to see because, like, everybody that we play this year is going to have a certain game plan for us based off the weapons they want to take away. Y'all wanted to take away Saquon Barkley and our outside passes. That's what y'all did, and it was a great thing. It didn't keep y'all covered in the middle of the field. So you had more passes to Dallas Goedert than anybody else on the team, and you had even the deep pass we threw was down the line up the middle. You know what I'm saying? Straight down. Like, so it's one of those things where you sacrifice one thing, but it just shows like we had the resilience. We had a lot of things that we had to adjust to on the fly because of the spit gate situation. I don't even want to talk about that. I talked about that to exhaustion. You know how I feel. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pissed off at my player, but I do not like Dak Prescott. So, well, I was okay with the whole situation until I found out that Dak Prescott had to spit really bad. So he had to make sure he didn't spit on his. We ain't talking about that. So,
I often say I ain't gonna get into that.
like you know how I feel about that. So, no, outside of that, it was a tough game. But like, only thing I hate is that we don't play our starters in the preseason. So just like last year we started off 2-2. They were talking about firing Nick Sirianni. Like, oh, can he do it? Oh, look at how they're struggling. They don't look like the team has the window closed for the Eagles. All this stuff, and then we went on after being 2-2. We didn't lose a game since, other than the one we lost to Washington where Jalen Hurts got injured. I'm like, so I mean, I don't look at these games. I look at these games as measuring tools more than I look at them as what they should have been. You know, that's one of the reasons I didn't like playing y'all first because even though we playing y'all first, y'all didn't get to see our real game plan. Like, that's probably not gonna come into fruition until like week 4, week 5, something like that, when we start figuring out what works for us and stuff like that. Same thing with y'all. I feel like
Yeah.
y'all will figure out what works for y'all around week 4, week 5. So even though we had the healthiest team that we possibly could have, like, it still was one of those things to where, you know what I'm saying, like, this ain't what I'm gonna see. So when people talk about how it was a game, it was a preseason game to me. It was a preseason game against a division rival. I'm just glad we came out with the dub, and I leave it at that. At the end of the day, that's all that's gonna matter in this situation. Like, I can't take anything as a moral victory in this or anything like that. Like, cause it it just was what it was. I believe y'all are a good team. I don't know how I rank this game and what I got from this game. Like, I didn't get much from it. Highly competitive though.
Well, if you told me that Saquon Barkley was going to only have 60 some yards rushing, and AJ Brown was only going to have one catch for 8 yards, Devontae Smith only 3 catches for 18 yards. Uh, I'd have told you we whooped the dog shit out of the Eagles. That's how I couldn't ask for a better scenario. So I mean, I took some plus and some minuses from that game when we came to the Cowboys. Yeah, we traded away Michael Parsons. We did. But adding Kenny Pickett helped a lot in that middle. I think that
Kenny Clark,
I keep saying
Kenny
Kenny Pickett,
Clark.
Kenny Clark. I think adding Kenny Clark is going to make the defensive tackle room a much better line. I think that adding Kenny Clark, like everybody, true enough, everybody's going to have to step up. We can't replace Michael Parsons. What Michael Parsons brought to the team, we're not going to be able to replace them. But we can do what we can as a team, and we can scheme as a team. Just like I like the fact when Eberflus started sending quarterback blitzes in the second half. I like the fact that he was doing it, even though now one of our corners sacked Jalen Hurts, but he was forced to throw it away a few times when we did that. Like I don't know what took him so long to start that, but you got to give him a different look. You can't give him the same look with trying to rush the front four that's not getting pressure at the time. Sam Williams, like Dante Fowler, like those times that when Jalen Hurts took off running, Dante Fowler left out his outside gap and tried to go in. He tried to play hero ball, and that really messed the whole situation up. If Jalen Hurts, if he gonna run the ball, let him rush up the middle. Don't never give him the outside to run ever. And that's what Dante Fowler did. He did that a lot that game. And I don't like that. Like you said, Jalen Hurts smart enough to know take what the defense this what the defense giving me. This is what I'm finna take.
Yeah, I mean, it's so many
And
options, man. There's so many options. Like that's asking a team to play a 100% perfect game. Like that's saying that you're gonna guard all our wideouts, you're gonna stop the run, and you're gonna stop Jalen Hurts.
but
Like what defense is that?
as defensive ends, you have defensive contain. You got QB contain. So instead, don't keep containing and you always want to force the running back to run up the middle, not to the outside. You never want to. He twice on Jalen Hurts' runs. You see Dante Fowler starting off going to the outside, and all of a sudden he want to force his way to the inside. Well, he got this whole right side open to where he can scramble even if he want to look for another pass. Like you can't give him that. Like even if he still ran up the middle, it would have been fine. Everybody stayed in their gaps because it's gaps that you're supposed to stay in as a defensive player, as a linebacker, as a defensive tackle, as a defensive end. It's gaps and lanes that you're supposed to be in with the plays that's being called. And everybody knows that if you plan on running quarterback, like it's a whole gap. You playing QB contain. Everything is from the outside. You keep that quarterback on the inside of the pocket, not the outside. So once you cut in from the outside, that's giving him the whole right lane. Not only are you getting him, he's a right-handed quarterback. Not only are you getting him the right side, he's throwing from the right side too. So Dante Fowler messed up 2 plays I saw that he did that. The first touchdown, and it was another play. It wasn't a touchdown, but he scrambled for a lot of yards. Like you got to stay in your gaps. Like you practice for a reason. You can't play. You can't try to play hero ball. Like we like no one was expecting us to beat the Eagles. True enough, they was nobody expecting us to beat the Eagles. Well, nobody even expecting for it. Even though it's the first game of the season, don't nobody know anybody. But nobody even expecting for it to be close. So with that being said, of course you're gonna say that, but I'm speaking facts, and you know I'm speaking facts. It makes a whole lot of sense. You never force a scrambling quarterback to rush from the outside. You always want to force that quarterback to the inside. That's facts. You play football, you watch football. You just say that because it's the Cowboys and the Eagles, which I understand. But you always want to force the quarterback to the inside. So regardless of what you playing your violin, you know it's facts. Everybody has to
I
stay
just
in their gap. You got to be sound in this situation because, like, we trying to get a win. You got to stay sound in this situation. I
I
ain't
just
saying that
want
we
to
lost
have
the
some
game
background.
because of it. I ain't saying we lost the game because of it. But I mean, the runs from Jalen Hurts, if you really look at it, that's what bailed him out in the situation. And I'm not knocking it because I would have done it too. I would want my quarterback to do the same thing. That's why I said Jalen Hurts played smart. He played damn smart in it. He took what the defense gave him, and that's what the defense gave him. So kudos to Jalen Hurts. Kudos to the offensive line. But I'm just saying, like it's things that can be corrected that I'm looking for them to correct and fix. Not saying that, like I said, not saying that Michael Parsons is going to be on our team tomorrow, next week, because he's not. He with another team. But together, this is the first time. This is the first time in a long time that I've seen my team play together as a team and not looking for somebody to be the hero. Like they played together as a team. They played together as a unit. This is exactly what they did. They played together as a unit. For as the D tackles, the D ends, I don't like what the linebackers did. Like I look at that as being our weak spot right now. Them linebackers suck. But they played. Everybody played as a unit, and I like what Shotty did. Shotty Brian Schottenheimer was bringing different shit what I've seen from the Cowboys for his offensive play call. Like
Yeah, it was an old school.
46% motion. They're second in the league right now in week one. Like we did a lot of motions, and we was sending double motions. We was doing a lot of different stuff, and a lot of it was to get CeeDee Lamb in mismatches. I don't care what you say. Yeah, dog, you get your best player in different mismatches, and that's what you go, and that's what you just attack. I think we should have got George Pickens more involved than what we did.
Yes.
That's my only thing. I think we should have got George Pickens more involved. He had 4 targets, 3 catches for 30 yards. I think we should have got him more involved than what we did. And
Who was holding him?
Huh?
Who was holding him?
Quinn. You had Quinn Mitchell holding them on free plays, and you had Adoree Jackson holding them on free plays. Both of them was holding. He beat Quinn Mitchell on that out route to the outside when he went out. He caught it and went out of bounds. And Quinn Mitchell was on him on that play. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter who's holding him. Like you get your whether it's a wide receiver screen or however way you try to get your other. You got to try to get them involved. You got to try to get them involved. Just like if Quinn Mitchell was holding CeeDee Lamb, you want to try to get your best players involved. So whatever way possible, just like you were sending CeeDee Lamb and Kevontae Turpin on motions, you could have did the same thing with George Pickens. You do what you can to get your players involved, the players that need to be involved. Just period. However way you need to. And it wasn't a lot on defense, and y'all the same way. Y'all rush for, and y'all stop blitzing too, but y'all rush for and play the way y'all play on defense for y'all secondary and shit. I mean, that shit, y'all, what y'all did to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, you can't. I ain't seen shit like it. So I mean, overall, I think my team is going to be better than how everybody else expected. I like the fact at first I had a problem. Like I don't like how Jerry Jones prolonged when it comes to signing players. I don't like it. I just don't like when he prolongs signing a player. If you're gonna sign a player, just go and sign a player. But other than that, if you was gonna trade him, you should have been traded. I like the fact that we brought Kenny Clark. I like the fact that we got who we got, and like I said, it's not my players that I'm looking to be the X factors. It's the coaching staff, the defense coordinator, the offense coordinator, the coach. Those are the ones that's going to make the difference. And if the Dallas Cowboys is successful or not, that's how I look at it. That's how I feel.
Okay. I guess it leaves me there, right?
I'm saying, I mean, if y'all feel different, feel free to speak. I mean, that's just how I feel.
No, I mean everybody has their turns and stuff for me to talk about the game. So it's like I guess like me and my brother we tend to agree on a lot of things. Like I do look at like our first 3 or 4 weeks as like preseason games more so. trying to find our identity, trying to find out like how the team is going to try to game plan for us. And then like I think that we are a reactive team as well. We do tend to make the right adjustments, you know. We do have a lot of veteran coaches on our side, so it's like the ability to make adjustments during the game is absolute. Like that's something that I think that a lot of coaches tend to try to stay away from. A lot of them try to stick to the game plan, but like in some situations, like especially like given how the game started, like you know when you lose your best defensive guy, like you have to make some adjustments. You have to make some adjustments on the fly. Because if he didn't lose it to injury, we lost it to stupidity. But again, it's just one of the things where I'm like, you know, ah, there was some good spots that I can see from both sides, but I also don't feel like this game. I don't feel like this game should have been week 1. I would have rather met you guys like in week 4, week 5.
I agree.
Where we could have like where both sides could have been like in full rhythm with our offense and our defense.
Yeah.
I would have rather have seen week 4, week 5. I understand why the league does this, but it's to me, I just feel like it was a little bit.
Yeah,
This game could have waited. This game could have waited, and that's just my personal opinion. I also feel the same way. I feel the same way about the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins games. Like I feel like that game should have waited.
From what I see, how they do the NFC East is totally different. How they do.
It is, but I mean, so this is gonna sound really messed up, but I'm gonna say it any fucking way. I strongly believe that the quote unquote hard knock situation has everything to do with us facing each other in the first week. It's no secret that us playing the Cowboys and then the Washington Redskins playing the Giants in week 1. I think that had way more to do with making it easier for the hard knock series to like get everything, get as much footage as they can going into the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I say they treat the East totally different from the other.
I agree.
Everybody else has to play a division.
But there's a reason. But there's a reason why they do that. Like we are the only division in NFL history where all 4 teams have a ring. We're the only division. Like no other division in the NFL, whether it's AFC or NFC, we're the only division where all 4 teams has a ring. There are still teams out there that have 0 rings. You understand what I'm saying? And the football, man, we almost coming up with 8 years. It'll be 100 years of football, bro.
Yeah, but it was division week for everybody across the league.
This year it was
I think that
I think I misunderstood what I'm saying though. I get that because there were a lot of divisional games, like the Browns and the Bengals. Like I promise you, I get it. But it's still one of those things where it's like, I think this had way more to do with the Hard Knock series because going into a season, you kind of want to see how we interact with each other as it pertains to like. I think that was done for the actual show because it could have been a situation where we could have played anybody. It could have been us versus the Commanders week 1. It could have been us versus the Giants week 1, and it would have still gotten the same quote unquote attention for Hard Knocks. Imagine like a TV show that's solely like going for a whole entire division, not just one team, but like all 4 teams in one division. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's
the ratings would go higher if you show both of those competing against each other at the same all 4 teams at one time. Because that's a great first episode.
And our division wasn't the only division that did that because I think the NFC North they did the same thing.
Oh, they did.
Well, so they didn't do it. They didn't do it the way that they're doing ours. They did it. They did theirs in separate.
Ain't that Pittsburgh and Baltimore them division? Ain't they in the AFC North?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Jets.
All theirs didn't start at the same time though. Theirs interchanged.
They wouldn't because you had Baltimore played Buffalo, so it wasn't the same thing.
No.
Yeah.
But our division takes the heat of every year. This is how we start off. Y'all didn't start off that last year.
The last 2 years.
We did.
The last 2
And
years.
if it ain't us, it's y'all. If it ain't y'all, it's the Giants and Commanders. Like the NFC East get.
But the thing is, so like as an organization, so like one thing I do know is like the Eagles have tried to stay away from Hard Knocks as a whole. Like we even, if I ain't mistaken, like back in 2016, 2017, we went into the Amazon series. I forgot what it's called. Because we did a whole All or Nothing. I think that's what it's called. All or Nothing on Amazon. So we did that series, but we didn't do Hard Knocks. You know what I'm talking about?
HBO series. Y'all got a documentary on NFL Network right now. Yeah, y'all got one on NFL Network. It popped up on my phone. So it popped up on my phone 2 days ago. But I'm
what is it called?
So we let's get into these week 2 and expectations of our team. Y'all play the Chiefs. I think y'all played them in Kansas City.
Yep.
We play the Giants at home. Of course, the Commanders play the Packers. So, how y'all looking at how y'all think and how y'all looking and what y'all expect from the game when y'all play the Chiefs?
I'm pissed. I'm really mad. I'm upset. I'm flabbergasted. I'm running amok. I don't understand, bro. I do not understand why we always gotta play these folks in Arrowhead, man. We beat them. We the champions. Well, last year's champions. I'm like, why we still playing them in Arrowhead? Why they get a home game against us? They don't deserve that. Are we being serious here? Like, I'm so tired of playing in Arrowhead, man. I feel like you're not giving us the best opportunity to play these folks. But then last time we played them in Arrowhead, we beat them during the season. We beat them. We beat them 2 years ago. We played them in the Arrowhead. We beat them. I'm like, but I'm tired of them. I'm tired of going to Arrowhead, man. I'm tired of them feeling like, man, we finna play in front of our home. And this ain't first home game. Oh, man, come on, bro.
All right, so my take is a little bit different. I don't think that is fair. Like, it's not like now, Xavier Worthy is injured. Rashee Rice is not playing. So who's a receivers? That's number one.
Juju.
So we take away one receiver and one tight end. That's it.
Hey, the San Francisco 49ers just did it.
All right, but again, it is what it is, man. What I'm saying is, it's there are some games that you just don't put in the first 2-3 weeks, man. Like, I get it, but this is not Kansas City at full strength. So let's just say,
Kansas City.
Let me say this. Let's just say, for instance, hypothetically speaking, right? What if the score is 40-7, right? Let's just throw a number out there. If the score is 40-7 and we beat them 40-7, right? And they're not at full strength, nobody's going to look at the Chiefs and be like,
shit.
No, because they're not at full strength. Like, there's always going to be.
They never. That's why I said they're never at full strength. People can say what they want to say.
They didn't have
Rashee Rice. They didn't have Rashee Rice
full strength in the Super Bowl, Lord. They were at full strength in the Super Bowl.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they were. Who was hurt?
Rashee Rice. Look, Rashee. When you look at
got suspended.
No. I'm not making no excuses for him. I can't stand the bastards, so I'm not making no excuses for him. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter about no full strength because no team.
It does.
No team is at full strength when it comes towards that part of the season.
Absolutely,
so if you made the Super Bowl, especially if you made the Super Bowl, it's no excuses whether you full strength or not. No, you lost. You got your ass whipped.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. This I know that you're wrong on this. The reason why the Baltimore Ravens game and the Buffalo Bills game was way more exciting is because they were both at full strength.
That's at the beginning of the season, Carl. No, that's not why it was exciting because they both two good teams. Tell me, Buffalo.
They were at full strength.
Wide receivers, Carl. Tell me right now who Buffalo wide receivers are.
Buffalo, I couldn't name none of them.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if they full strength. It's about how the team plays. It's about who you have on your team. Patrick Mahomes has no excuse. I don't give a damn if Travis Kelce was hurt during the Super Bowl. No, you're supposed to be this great quarterback. You make it happen. You fake Tom Brady. Like, we're not finna make no excuses for him.
Whoa. Hold on.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Yo.
Just saying.
First off,
Shit, shit.
It's
I'm
no
a, I'm a,
team.
I'm a,
Yo.
I'm an equal
It's no,
opportunity
no,
Go
because
get
it's
person.
him.
no
Go
team
get
That
him.
is not
always
Go get
here.
cool.
him.
It's
Lamar
Oh.
did everything he could to win that game yesterday. He played his butt off. He did not fumble that ball. Derrick Henry did.
no. I'm saying no. We're talking about
He
a
didn't
team
lose
being
that game.
healthy.
He scored 40 points on them folks.
We talking about teams being healthy. We talking about teams. Carr said that the reason that game was so great last night because their whole team was healthy. No team is always healthy during the
they
season.
got when they play, and they should be playing again in the AFC playoffs somewhere along the line. Hopefully we get to see this again. That was just a good game between two good organizations.
Yeah, that's all that
It had
was.
It had nothing to
Between
do
good
with who was
organizations
and who
and
wasn't.
two great teams.
Like
That's all
two
that
great
was.
teams playing. Like everybody that's playing. Let me tell you something. The truth of the matter is, it's a 53-man roster. These folks, I'm talking about, let's say if we rank the players on the team 1 to 53, 53 at his position is better than, that means hundreds of folks that play the same position they played, that he made it onto a 53-man roster. These folks are all professionals getting paid hundreds of thousands at the least, but most of them getting paid in the millions a year just to play football. They are professionals. So whoever's on that field, whoever laces up, they have to go through practice and they step up and play. Yes, at some point in your life, you had to be good at something. You didn't just make it there because, hey, look, he got some really pretty eyes, so we're gonna make sure he makes it to the NFL. No, you gotta have skill, buddy. Skill makes it to the NFL.
Ain't no team ever come. All the teams is not always coming in healthy, and I guarantee you, by the time playoffs start, the teams ain't healthy. Carl, it's the next man up. You play.
Kobe Dean was out. Kobe Dean was out in the Super Bowl. This man had plenty tackles last year. He played good with Zach Bond last year. He wasn't there, but guess what? Whoever had to step up, stepped up. We won the Super Bowl, man. Like, you play with who you have on the field, man. And
I said what I said about Patrick Mahomes being a fake Tom Brady because of the simple fact Tom Brady did it with no name receivers. Everybody trying to compare Patrick Mahomes to Tom Brady. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I'm saying they did it with no name receivers, but the people that's known on his team, on Patrick Mahomes' team, they're known because Patrick Mahomes has been throwing on the ball. We start knowing people like what's his name? Gronkowski and all the folks that he like the folks he was throwing to. We started to learn their names because they were playing with Tom Brady.
I'm talking. No. Can you tell me those? Tell me those receivers names that Tom Brady played with.
Julian Edelman. Played with he played with Randy Moss 1 year and went undefeated for the whole season.
Julian Edelman was nothing when he was with the Rams. When Wes Welker was with the Dolphins, didn't nobody know who Wes Welker was.
But when they played with what's name, they became household names. That's what
I'm saying. The receivers that Patrick Mahomes has had, where they came from, they were stars. Even when you take Juju, he was a star. When you take D Hop, he was a star. Travis Kelce is the only one that made a name for himself.
Case in point. When you talk about who's your top 5 wide receivers right now? Just call them out. Yeah, just call them out.
Me, my top 5 wide receivers.
I thought you said you.
I
want the loser.
I never played a snap of wide receiver.
I say Justin Jefferson. I say Jamar Chase.
I
say CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
I say AJ Brown.
Yeah.
I'll go with probably on as the 5th. I don't know because I can go with I don't know because I like Nico Collins.
Stop right there. Guess what names you didn't say?
Who?
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Both of them cold, fast.
But
look at the situation. Know what I'm saying? Look at why they not top receivers.
But Tyreek Hill was a top receiver with Miami. No, he led the league in receiving.
No, what I'm saying is it's because of who they playing for right now. If Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill was playing with Patrick Mahomes right now, you will be talking about them folks. No.
Because if you ask me about Tyreek Hill, not last year, but the year before that, I would have said Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill was hurt. He was hurt some
That's
of this
you
season, and
today
he
was
missed
today
quarterback.
was
So I
You're not
can't put
understanding
today
where I'm coming
I
from.
could
Like what I'm
today
saying
was
is
smart.
the
Today
reason
was
you're
smart.
not
Instead
saying
of
I
paying
never
up
put
that
Jalen
money.
Water in there. I
oh
never put Jalen Water.
if you was playing but I'm telling you, bro, if you was playing with Patrick Mahomes, you would throw his name in
Are
there
you
because
are you
Patrick
putting Rasheed
Mahomes
Rice?
gonna
Are
get a
you
run.
putting Rasheed Rice as a top receiver?
No, but Rasheed Rice ain't
When the
played.
last time he
First
played?
of all, is Rasheed Rice gonna be able to play a full season? See, like as soon as you can count on his man, might do something
Are
stupid.
you putting Juju in there? He played with Patrick Mahomes.
Juju is a role player. I'm talking about Jalen Waddle
He had
and
to
Tyreek
start
Hill.
last year. He had to start last year.
Is Rasheed Rice better than Jalen Waddle?
What? Is Rasheed Rice better than Jalen Waddle?
Yeah.
Straight off receiver. I would take Rasheed Rice over Jalen Waddle.
Why?
Okay, who's the quarterback though?
Waddle because
that's not fair. Who's the quarterback? Who's throwing in the ball?
Rasheed Rice has done what he's done.
Patrick
Mahomes has done what he's done based off route running, and he's gone. Jalen Waddle, I don't see Jalen Waddle running routes. I don't see him just shooting him.
Hold on, when they talking about him and Tyreek Hill being top duo, the year that they beat them folks 80 something.
That's what they say. You ask me,
but
I ain't never. Even when we played Madden, I've never drafted no Jalen Waddle.
He ain't been playing that long, Brian. We ain't drafted in Madden.
He been in Miami at least 5 years plus.
Waddle?
I thought Jalen Waddle been playing 3 years. He been playing
I was gonna say 3 years, 2 years,
3 years.
3 years max.
3 years.
Man, Jalen Waddle been in the league more than 2 years, y'all.
No, he ain't had a contract extension yet.
I said 3. I
said, look it up.
2 or 3 max. Let's see.
All of us trying to look it up now. Isn't that crazy?
Jalen Waddle been in the league since 2021.
I mean, they're going into his fourth year?
Fourth year?
This is 6th year.
No, this will be
this is 5th year. This is 5th year.
Well, I said he's been in the league for 5 years. So what I said, he's been in the league for 5 years. I've never looked at Jalen Waddle as a top wide receiver. I've never had him in the top 5 or top 10 of my wide receivers.
That's fair.
I've never had him in the top 5.
No, that's fair. But having Patrick Mahomes throw him the ball, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, if you want to send him on a go route, because he'll beat everybody. Just like Jaden Reed for the Packers. Do you look at him as a top wide receiver, or that worthy guy from the Chiefs? You look at him as being a top receiver, because if you're gonna send him on a straight route, they're gonna burn him.
He had 100 catches his first year for 1,000 yards. Next year he had almost 1,400 yards receiving.
I ain't never heard neither one of y'all talk about Jalen Waddle as being a top 5 or top 10 wide receiver.
Because that was my point. That's what I'm saying. That's not the argument I'm making, Lord. What I'm saying is the reason we don't is really because of who he plays with. So and that's me, honest to God, saying it. Like
I want you to be honest about this. I want you to be honest about this.
Was I lying about anything else?
Brandon Cooks. He had 1,300 yards with the Rams. Did you look at him as being a doggone? No, not with the Rams. With the Saints, he had 1,200 yards with the Rams. Did you look at him as being a top receiver?
Role player, no.
But he had 1,300 yards with Drew Brees and Sam Bradford. But you didn't look at him as being a top receiver. That's what I'm saying. Just because they have those yards,
on my list, Drew Brees. But I'm also a person that wasn't a big Drew Brees fan.
I'm saying I'm talking about the receiver. Drew Brees was a top quarterback. So I'm saying I'm talking about the receiver. Did you look at Brandon Cooks as ever being a top receiver?
No.
But he had the same amount of yards as Waller did that you just explained.
This when Waller first started playing. I thought
it doesn't matter. He had the same amount of yards, but you never looked at him as being a top receiver. But you're telling me just because
I didn't say Jalen Waller was a top 5 receiver, man. I didn't say that.
You saying we're not looking at him as being a top receiver because of who he played.
That wasn't my point.
That's not what he was saying.
That was
what he said. You said we don't look at Jalen Waller because of who he played with.
No, what I was saying is 2 names you will never mention will be Tyreek Hill and Jaden Waller. You didn't mention them in your top 5, even though Tyreek did what you just said. You said he was just what 2 years ago. You was talking about 2 years ago I would have said that, but you don't think of him like that right now. like you don't think about him like that right now.
He didn't do nothing last year.
That's just last year.
Tyreek Hill has been in everybody's top 5 receivers. You ain't finna sit here and tell me that Tyreek Hill ain't been in everybody's top 5 wide receivers. Even when he left Kansas City and played with Miami, he was in everybody's top 5 as wide receivers.
So because of last year where his quarterback got most of the season.
Jalen Waddle's not now. I said to say what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm sorry. My apologies on that. Let me take Jalen Waddle out of it because that's not my argument. Jalen Waddle is not really a part of that. I just threw him up because he's with what's your name.
And that's what I brought.
But I didn't mention T. Higgins neither. All I'm saying is you didn't mention Tyreek Hill in your top 5. But Tyreek Hill still can play football.
This is the first year.
His quarterback
This is the first year I've never mentioned Tyreek Hill.
I'm saying, but you was about to say Tank Dell or Nico Collins before you said them.
Nico Collins cold. That is your doggone right.
Is he better than Tyreek Hill?
He can't stay on the field either, though.
Look. If you're gonna go off what I watch football, just like y'all watch football, Tyreek Hill was nowhere in anybody's top 5 receivers last year.
Neither was Nico Collins or Tank Dell because they didn't play.
Nico Collins was.
They got injured last year. He didn't have no
Nico
wide receivers
Collins
last
was
year.
right behind Jamar Chase. How come he wasn't? Nico Collins
because he missed 7 games. He missed 7 games last year.
Nico Collins only been
he missed 7 games last year. 7.
He played more than 7 games. Tank Dell played 7 games.
He missed 7.
No, he missed.
Tank Dell did.
He missed 7.
He did. Okay, he did miss 7 games. I did have him on my fantasy last year, and I had to drop him because that dude was just bringing my shit down. But yes, he did miss 7 games.
Nico Collins is great of a receiver as he is, and I also think he's a good receiver.
Me too.
He has not played.
He
has not played a single full season yet.
No.
Yet. He ain't played a full season.
Because he get injured a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all said he missed 7 games last year. 2024, he played a full season. 2023, he played a full season.
No, he did not.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking at the games. I'm looking at the stats in the games. Okay, let's take Nico Collins out because I said maybe I can name my 5th receiver. I said maybe Nico Collins. I said maybe Devontae. I said a lot. That's what I said. But no, I wasn't gonna put Jalen Waddle up in there. I wasn't finna put Tyreek Hill.
Why you keep bringing Jalen Waddle up? I said, forgive me for saying Jalen Waddle. Why you still want to keep?
I'm saying either one. I said I could put anybody at the 5. I said I could put anybody at the 5. I brought up Nico Collins. Do I think Nico Collins is better than Jalen Waddle? Yes. Do I think Nico Collins was better than Tyreek Hill? Yes. Yes, he was.
You think Nico Collins is better than Tyreek Hill?
So right now, if you did a draft, you're gonna take Nico Collins or Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill.
I'm not.
Tyreek Hill.
If I'm drafting, if this Madden, Tyreek Hill speed is still a 98, 99.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of people speed still 90. Jalen Waddle is a speed 98. Like you're gonna go off speed.
I'll take him.
I'm not gonna take him just because of the speed. Because there's a lot of receivers who ain't got that speed. Devontae Adams speed 88.
I'm gonna take him. This man was just in a 99 club. I would take him in a heartbeat, buddy. I would take Tyreek Hill.
I ain't know. That's what you would choose. I would.
Well, you asked me that. You asked me what would I choose.
I said you're right. I'm saying that's what you would choose.
Yeah,
I would. That's just me.
That's understandable. You're not wrong for having your top 5.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I feel like we got off. I mean, it wasn't the point I was making. What we were talking about, I was saying that certain people you don't mention because they're an afterthought now. It doesn't mean that they're not great players. They're just an afterthought now. Like
I'm saying, what are those? Because we talk about Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. What is the who are the afterthoughts?
Like you were talking about who was Tom Brady playing with. I only know Julian Edelman because of Tom Brady. I only know Gronkowski because of Tom Brady.
I'm saying he played with no-name receivers. They were no names. Wes Welker, no name.
Until they play with him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Then
I'm saying he took no name. That's what I'm saying. He took no name receivers.
Danny Amendola.
Turn him into star. That's what I said. The only superstar receiver he ever had was Randy Moss coming from another team. He
Now
took no name receivers.
Gronk was cold. Gronk was cold.
They drafted Gronk. That's who they. That's why I never said anything about Travis Kelce, because they drafted Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce was a part of the Chiefs. I never said anything about Travis Kelce for that reason. They drafted Gronk.
So what I'm saying is, after they got rid of, after Tyreek Hill left, they won a Super Bowl that year.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
That's when the Bengals put them out. The Bengals.
No. The Bengals put them out right before what's the name? Well,
so the last
put it like this: after Tyreek Hill left, when folks were thinking they weren't going to be able to do anything, they won 2 more championships. Right. They were on their way to win a 3rd one. Right. Without Tyreek Hill. Right. Like they didn't have to go grab no superstars. Juju Smith was not even a superstar in Pittsburgh. Like,
yeah, I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes not cold, but I'm saying ain't nobody did it like Tom Brady. And Peyton Manning is my favorite all-time quarterback, but ain't nobody did it like Tom Brady. Tom Brady didn't have no star receivers when he didn't even win Super Bowl Randy Moss. He had Troy Brown when he won his first Super Bowl. Troy Brown at wide receiver, who's nowhere near a Hall of Fame, but he had Troy Brown. After that, Wes Welker, he had Julian Edelman, who wasn't nothing when they was with the Rams and when they was with the Dolphins. He took no-name receivers because that's the type of quarterback Tom Brady is. That's what I'm saying. The type of quarterback Tom Brady is. Like Patrick Mahomes, he had Juju, who was a star for the Steelers, ain't did nothing since he been with the Chiefs.
Was he really?
Rasheed Rice is the only receiver that they drafted that did something. And he still ain't won a Super Bowl. Well, he won 1 Super Bowl with him. He won 1 Super Bowl with Rasheed Rice. But other than that, he ain't even know. You don't even look at him as being a top receiver. Tom Brady had no-name receivers and won Super Bowls. Patrick Mahomes ain't done that. You take away, he did win 2 Super Bowls without his star receiver, which was Tyreek Hill. I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Tom Brady did it with no name. Tom Brady, before Gronkowski even got there, Tom Brady had 3 Super Bowls before he even got there.
I'm saying, so what you saying? Patrick Mahomes hasn't done that? You just
what I'm saying is Patrick Mahomes is not Tom Brady. That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't believe that Tom Brady is Patrick Mahomes. I don't like feeling like somebody has to live in somebody else's shadow just to be great. No, you can be great on your own merits. Patrick Mahomes is great on his own merit.
I mean, that's what he's chasing. That's why I said he's
not. That's what everybody's chasing. Who has the best chance right now? That's why we constantly gonna keep trying to dethrone them folks, man. Because the man has been to the Super Bowl 5 out of the last 6 years. That's crazy, man.
And I think he's a great quarterback. I don't like
he is, because the first Super Bowl he played against,
I'm not looking at him
he won that game.
Quarterback. I think he can go to any team and be great just like he is. I don't look at him as being an assistant quarterback.
No, it's like when Jordan first came into the league, man, he wasn't Magic, he wasn't Bird, but he was Jordan. Like, and they never tried to put him on that same pedestal with Magic and Bird. He was just Jordan. Even Jordan, I mean, Magic and Bird had that now. Some crazy about this young man. Like, you just have to sit there and watch it, man. And we're constantly trying to grasp, man, for our teams to be able to beat them folks, man. Like, who I feel sorry for is the folks like Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, man. Them folks are like the Charles Barkleys and the Carl Malones of this generation, man. They just can't get past Jordan over there, fool. No matter what happens, man. 2 years ago, man, them folks had to go through the gauntlet. I'm talking about that was the first time they didn't have a bye week.
You know, one quarterback that didn't get through Patrick Mahomes. And you don't even like him. You don't even like
Joe
him.
Burrow.
You hate his guts.
That didn't get through Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
What you mean they got through him? What you mean?
Yeah, he beat Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Nobody be good. That's what I'm saying. That's why I just brought it. I wasn't trying to make no point. I just brought it.
Penny put Jordan out the playoffs.
Yeah, that was
I digress. Let's not get into a Jordan
That was his 35
Let me tell you, Penny put him out the playoff.
My favorite player, bro. So
My
I'm not
number
knocking
one.
it. I'm not
Number
knocking
one on your team, number one in your heart, baby.
Hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it, but that's different. That's different, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You said
I
that.
Penny chat.
You just said
Penny
that.
chat.
what happened to the Rockets.
You just
I
said
rather
that.
them have lost.
And what happened the next time Patrick Mahomes saw Joe Burrow in the playoffs?
Yeah, he
put Joe Burrow out.
He told that
like
ass.
They came in there talking that Burrow head stuff. What happened the next time Jordan saw Penny and them in the playoffs?
The only person that I want to win to beat Patrick Mahomes right now is I think Lamar Jackson deserves. He had MVPs. He deserves to win the Super Bowl, and I was rooting for him when
all right, so I'm like, all right, so let me get this straight. So man, this is what I don't like. When you start talking about a person deserves to win something.
Yeah, he got all the other accolades. He just need a Super Bowl.
You got to get out there and play the game, though. Like, if you ain't never made it there, like, how the fuck you deserve it?
You know what I'm saying? That's all. What I'm saying is, let me change this because you taking it somewhere else. Let me change this. I think Lamar Jackson needs to win a Super Bowl to solidify his legacy.
I think he's going to the Hall of Fame.
I'm saying that everybody wants that Super Bowl.
To say he deserves
it. I'm with you on that, man.
But you can say the same thing about Josh.
Yep.
Josh has been right there.
Josh
he finally got his MVP last year. Now he needs to go. Yep.
Josh is great.
I'm telling you right now, if either one of them make it to the Super Bowl and win there, it's built to ass. I'm letting you know that right now. Like I'm not afraid of either one of them. Like we play both of them. Like every time we play them folks, man, we beat them folks. So I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel, man. Like I really wanted to play Lamar last year. I wanted to be Lamar against Wilson.
I really thought it was gonna be y'all against the Ravens.
Me too, but we'd already beat them last year during the season. Like, and it wasn't no close game.
So much scrutiny. He done went through so much scrutiny. Like he done won 2 MVPs. Like the best team in the NFL. Like that's all he need right now. That's all he needs.
I just think that skill-wise, he's cold. Skill-wise, he's cold. Like when he can just play off his skill, he can kill anybody on the field any given day.
And he can throw.
When it comes time for him to have to go and take a game, I don't think Lamar can take a game. I don't think Lamar can take a game. He can beat up on the team with his skill all day. Like yesterday, he had to take that game. Them folks were riding up on them. It was 32-40.
He didn't win. He took as much as he possibly could.
And you like y'all started. No, you have to take a game. If you really want a game, you got to take a game. Guess who wanted the game last night? Josh Allen. So guess what he went out there and did? He took the game.
Well, I can't say Lamar Jackson didn't take the game. The play call was to Derrick Henry, and he fumbled the ball. Like Lamar Jackson was out there.
No, they had other chances between. They had it was 40-25 for pretty much the duration of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but
so
it was still
that mean the duration of the fourth quarter. Y'all didn't even get 3 points.
But Josh Allen missed some stuff too. Sometimes your coaches got to put you in the right predicament and call the right plays too. So I can't put that all on Lamar Jackson.
No. I never once. I just said when it comes to especially in the playoffs, I don't feel like he has that killer mentality that he's gonna go take a game. Lamar Jackson, you put him in that position where he
looked scared against Kansas City last year.
And I don't understand that. No, I thought Baltimore put him out last year.
I'm talking about Baltimore looked scared. Lamar Jackson looked scared.
I thought Buffalo put them out last year.
No, it was Patrick Mahomes that put them out last year. They went to the NFC Championship. It was Patrick Mahomes.
No, they didn't. Buffalo went to the
Buffalo.
Last year,
Buffalo.
Well, the Chiefs didn't play Baltimore.
No, they played Buffalo.
No, the Chiefs played Lamar Jackson.
No, I just heard them talking about it last night. I haven't looked this up. They were talking about it last night. They're like Phoenix game because they put them out the playoffs. Buffalo put them out the playoffs,
and then the Chiefs put Buffalo out. All right. So
the Chiefs put Lamar Jackson them out last year.
So let me say this, man, because I think that sometimes we get lost in these conversations when we talk about quarterbacks. But let's just be 100% honest. There's a whole entire history of great quarterbacks that never won a Super Bowl. That's okay. That's okay. And I think that at some point we have to recognize that it is okay for a great QB to not win a Super Bowl.
No, it's not.
Like
No, it's not, Carl.
Ask Dan Marino. Ask Jim Kelly.
Dan Marino, point blank. No, it's not, Carl.
I'm not saying that they didn't want a chance at winning one. I'm not saying that at all. But it doesn't take away from them being great quarterbacks.
Yeah, but Carl, that quarterback solidifies their career, like their legacy. Jim Kelly.
Because we wouldn't even mention Dan Marino's name if he wasn't a great quarterback.
We should have won a Super Bowl, Carl.
We like Dan, but we still mention him as it pertains to being a great quarterback.
Yeah, but the only thing that knocks the only knock that he get called is that he don't have a Super Bowl.
But he's still in the conversation.
Yeah, you got Charles Barkley still in the conversation.
I said that to say this: if Lamar Jackson never wins a Super Bowl, he'll still be talked about as one of the greats.
Yeah, that's true.
Carl,
he'd be in the non-Super Bowl great football player.
That's another class.
I got one even better. If Josh Allen never wins the Super Bowl,
he's gonna be in that other box.
They're not gonna be. He never won the big game, Carl. That's what they're gonna say about him. He was a great quarterback, but he never won the big game.
But what I'm saying is, it's okay to still just be in that conversation.
No, it's not, Carl. You don't play to be the greatest player, Carl. You play to win Super Bowls, just like you play to win NBA championships.
There's a lot of quarterbacks, man, that would never reach greatness.
Yeah, Carl,
they were good enough to make the NFL, and they turned out to be a bust. We know
that's true.
Jamarcus Russell.
So, oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I don't even
know Ryan Leaf. I ain't no more.
Back to Robert's point. I agree with you, because I mean look at what the hell was the Ravens quarterback Dilfer?
Trent Dilfer.
Dan Marino, Jim Kelly, or Dilfer? Yes, Dilfer has the Super Bowl, but is he in their class of conversation?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, kudos to the guy that he had, Ray Lewis and Sapp and all them not Sapp, Suggs and all them on the other side.
Yeah.
That won him the freaking Super Bowl. But as far as a great conversation, I can see his point, and I can see your point as well, Lloyd. But that's where you start, like I said, you in that conversation where you're a great non-Super Bowl quarterback or player. But I get what he's saying. He's Jim Kelly, Dan Marino, who else?
It's the same with the NBA players.
But you're not calling Dilfer great, and he won a Super Bowl.
No. I'm saying, like, these great quarterbacks. That's just like what we say. We knocked Charles Barkley. We knocked the other Gary Payton. We knocked all of them all because they didn't win a championship. They were great at their position, but what would have solidified their career? Championship. Karl Malone, point blank.
Well, there was a man named Michael Jordan that just didn't let him have it.
Right. The same thing what we saying about Patrick Mahomes. Like,
yeah. No, that's fair. Yes. That's what I'm saying. I agree with your argument as well. But you got to learn how to split this up. Then you're splitting hairs. I get it, but
it's a different tier. We're not saying that they're not great because they didn't win a Super Bowl. We're saying that a Super Bowl will solidify their legacy, their career. You plan to win a Super Bowl. It doesn't matter how great you are if you don't win a Super Bowl.
No.
Hey, you don't know if Peyton Manning had never won a Super Bowl. Guess what the talk would be about Peyton Manning? He was great.
Same thing as Jim Kelly. Same thing as Dan Marino.
That's what I'm saying. He was great, but he never.
But he was great.
Who's talking about that? Hey, these young people don't know nothing about Dan Marino.
No, you're right. Yeah. No, those young people don't. Yeah, no.
They only know about people who win championships.
But the common denominator is still that they were great. Like, they are still in the great.
Nobody said that they weren't great cars. Just a different tier.
As far as football enthusiasts, they will always be considered great cars. As far as their legacy at the team that they play for, They jersey still got retired. All this stuff happened. They still greats. They still be mentioned in the history. But they just history. Like it's not something to where they didn't get what Lloyd is talking about is from the player's point of view. What you're talking about is from the fans' point of view. Like from the players' point of view, all of them won a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
All of them won.
Okay. Well, I mean,
yeah. From a fan's point of view, yeah, that still don't deny that Dan Marino was great. But I guarantee you, as Dan Marino, if there's one thing he could change, one wish he could have in his life, I guarantee you, Super Bowl ring.
The Super Bowl for damn sure. Yeah, yeah.
Like,
that solidifies your career.
There's a goal behind
that solidifies your
I
legacy.
don't think it solidifies your career. I think it's a great accomplishment.
It doesn't solidify everybody's career. But when you are as good as Dan Marino was,
how can you?
Dan Marino was good.
Yeah, he's looking at.
I was great.
You can say I was great all day. I never got this Super Bowl.
He wasn't even Joe Flacco. You know what I'm saying? Joe Flacco got a ring. Like
Flacco got a ring.
Like he wasn't like. But I was gonna say Eli Manning, but I got to put Eli Manning up there right behind Tom Brady because
none of us think that Eli Manning was.
Lloyd said that Tom Brady is the only person that could win with no name wide receivers. I'm sorry.
Now he had Plexico. Plexico
wasn't known like that.
Yes, he was.
You would never want Plexico on your team.
Yes,
Plexico is not mentioned.
He didn't. His defensive line should have got the doggone MVP of that game.
Like David Tyree.
His defensive line.
Why would you want somebody that shoots their leg?
You know what I'm saying? Like he was dumb. Like David Tyree, Mario Manningham. None of these folks are great wide receivers. Eli won with them folks. Jeremy Shockey didn't even get to play in the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, what's his name? Didn't even let him dress out.
But you must admit that defensive line is what won that Super Bowl.
You must admit.
But we know
the defense won a bunch of games for the Patriots.
And Eli didn't have to be great in order for them to win.
No,
Tom Brady had some games.
His helmet had to be
Tom
great.
Brady
Tyree's helmet was great in that Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet was great in that Super Bowl.
Sure was.
His helmet caught the pass.
Yep, Eli threw.
Eli just threw up.
Yep.
And there's three defenders around him. And
just one caught the ball.
It's the helmet and the sticky glove.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Cheating.
Sticky glove.
But guess what? He not only beat him once, he beat him twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, having no name, sometimes it's just where you are and what's going on with your team at the time. No, I don't think Eli was supposed to even make it there, but Eli did make it there, and he did beat Tom Brady twice.
I'm sorry, y'all. We got comments that I need to read. So Mama said Patrick is overrated. Just saying he didn't win Super Bowls by himself. That's facts. It's a team sport.
No, I'm about to say nobody does.
Yeah, and Stevie Sullivan, that's my guy, man. Anybody looking for Cane Corso, he most definitely got him. He said 19 all black QBs this year. What's our thoughts?
Who?
Stevie Sullivan.
19 all black QBs this year. Oh yeah, I saw a stat about that too, man. So somebody posted and said it was on the 16, and then they completely left out Patrick Mahomes and two other guys. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that there's more than 16. You know what I'm saying?
Because they look at Patrick Mahomes being a transformer, bro.
I mean, but
that's all he is. He's a transformer.
I think we're past this conversation. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think we're past this conversation.
Yeah, I don't even like entertainment because
you had a couple of Super Bowls now that feature black quarterbacks. I don't think that is something that has to be talked about. We're not trying to take over quarterback position. No, if you're a good quarterback, just be a good quarterback. I don't care if you're Oriental. Asian. If you can play quarterback.
And me, I prefer. Y'all know, Jason. You might not know. But if I had to choose between Dak and Tony Romo,
all
day.
I'm going Romo.
Yeah, I would get the Romo now. Now that we know how brilliant he is, the man's a damn genius. I can't stand here. They might be calling out our plays before we doing them, man. Oh, this is gonna be a struggle route right now. Shut up.
I want to coach.
Like, how we know you ain't got somebody on your speed dial or something? Like, shut up. Nobody asked you to say that. Oh, they're probably gonna throw the ball here. Yep, that's right. Yep, I told you. Like, shut up.
Hey,
You should have won the Super Bowl. You know all that.
before we close it out, y'all, we got to get to 2 more topics. We're gonna get to these quick. We got week 2 coming up. Y'all, the Eagles are playing the Chiefs, and the Cowboys are playing the Giants.
Thanks.
What's y'all thoughts on that game?
Cowboys win by 40-0. I'm
40-0.
I say that for certain reason. Dak loves beating up on bad teams. Dak loves it. Like Dak pours it on. Like Dak waits on that situation, man. It be fourth quarter, 2 seconds left. Dak is still in the game throwing touchdown passes, man. Like this is gonna be a coming out game for Dak Prescott. And George Pickens, oh my God, he might have 140 yards this game. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't be surprised if they score 50 points.
No, I'm saying, like, for real. Like, y'all love proving the point on the Giants for some reason. Y'all some low down cats.
So let me ask y'all this question. Do you think that the Commanders' defense is better than ours right now at this point in time?
No. I think they front four and y'all front four are different. I believe they front four is better than y'all, but I think everything else around y'all defense as a whole is better than theirs. And
that's what generates that generates pressure, which comes with turnovers. I'm not sold on my front four.
Lattimore ain't ready. I've never liked Lattimore.
Yeah, George Pickens should eat on Lattimore all day. I ain't gonna say a lot to you.
Well, I think my receivers gonna eat up on them all day anyway.
Well, call them. Call both of them. Call CD and call George Pickens. Tell them do not let Lattimore bait them. Yeah. Lattimore is a very dirty player, bro. He's a very dirty player. He's gonna pull on them, tug on them, push them, everything else. Don't get baited to start trying to fight and get thrown out of the game.
What you think about, Jason? What you think about? I'm finna go to the restaurant right quick.
I think just like you guys, it's gonna be a freaking blowout. Hell, I'll probably be flipping through the other channels to see who else is competitive. I mean, to be honest,
I'm saying,
I don't think it's even going to be worth watching, man.
Don't y'all go out here and screw the pooch, man. Don't y'all go out here and screw the pooch, man. Like, for real. Like, don't do that, man. Y'all go out there and handle y'all business, man. Y'all be sitting up there struggling with these folks, man. Like, and it's going to have a lot of questions. Because I feel like if y'all struggle with them, y'all make us look even worse. Like, I'm just saying, I'm going to tell you, they're going to be like, if the Giants playing them this good, how good really were the Eagles?
True. That's true.
Y'all.
But I like to go back to what Robert said as far as getting 4 to 5 games in, then getting, everybody's warmed up, everybody's used to the hits, everybody's, they got their senses and shit back up, and then put those teams together. Then let's get the hard hitting back together. Then you'll see who's who.
Y'all better not go 0-2. That's all
I'm finna tell y'all right now.
I believe, right? This is at home too.
If the Cowboys lose to the Giants, or if it's even a close game, all hell gonna break out in this house. I ain't even lying to you. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Oh, bro.
So I will say this. Me being devil's advocate, I do believe that y'all are going to beat the Giants, but I'm for the sake of devil, I'm gonna go a completely different direction. You don't want to go 0-2 in the division.
No.
Not starting at the gate.
No.
And I honestly think that because y'all had opportunities to beat us in week 1, Dak is going to use that as extra ammunition to prove a point in beating.
I don't even think it's Dak. I think CeeDee Lamb going to use it. He dropped those passes, and he dropped those passes. I think.
Dak has to be the one to get him the ball.
I was going to say, that's if Dak even throws him the ball, bro.
Dak has to get him the ball, though.
I have no problem with Dak getting him the ball. Like,
here's what's funny, though.
When you drop passes like that, your psyche kind of goes a whole total different way.
It does, but here's the thing that's really funny, though, because just hear me out. Being devil's advocate, like I said, the first play of the game, y'all get the ball starting the drive, right? Slant route inside from the slot. If he throws that ball and he doesn't catch it again, shot for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I agree with you, Carl. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I agree with you.
I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but what I am saying
I
is,
agree with you. If that happens like that,
if it does happen,
I'm taking off my jersey. I'm taking out because
You better get used to throwing the ball to Pickens.
Why y'all keep taking y'all jerseys off and throwing them in the trash? And
No, I ain't. No,
Man.
don't go there. I just said that about Michael Parsons.
I know.
Get
What's why
Bayless
you
is
saying
my
about
favorite
Michael
sport.
Parsons?
Why would I keep him? He not on my team.
I still
Why would I
got
keep his jersey? And he not on my team.
I still got a Carson Wentz jersey.
Bro, oh
I
God.
got a Zach Ertz jersey.
It was his backup that won the Super Bowl. Say it was the backup that won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I got his jersey too. Don't make a difference. Like I was prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I just feel like this is a game y'all gonna have to play y'all best at. Y'all cannot, but I also feel like Dayball's in a hot seat that he ain't never really been in before. He was supposed to be the boy wonder coming over to New York, and now he's gonna start feeling what Sirianni used to feel. Now Sirianni, when they started talking about firing him, Sirianni stepped up, took us to 2 Super Bowls, won one. Is Dayball gonna have that type of gumption? Because he did have one good year with Daniel Jones. Like maybe it is gonna take him doing something drastic. Like maybe it is gonna take him pulling Russell Wilson in the first quarter, being like, man, I just want to give Jackson Dart a chance, see what he can do out here. But I also say, if you put him out there against y'all folks gonna eat that young man alive, and it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be like watching the child go to slaughter or something. Like it's gonna be horrible.
I know one. Let me read these comments before I say what I got to say. Steve Sullivan says, if the ball hit them hands, the QB is doing his job. Correct.
That's true.
I agree.
That is true.
B said, I know what's not going to happen. The Cowboys won't win the Super Bowl. Straight hater. So I'm not even commenting.
It's based off fact, though, until y'all prove otherwise. Same way with us.
Yeah. Stevie said, go Pack, go. But Stevie is a Packers fan, so he's quite happy they got Michael Parsons. Jenny said, whatever Lord McAfee says, what you see.
All right. So the other, let's get started on the other half of that conversation because I don't want nobody and their mama to think that we're trying to dodge that conversation. I will say this: depending on who's healthy for the Kansas City game, will determine the outcome of their game. If they don't have their wide receivers, I'm not saying that we're gonna blow them out, but I will say I don't see us losing that game.
I think personally, I think it's going to be a hard game for y'all because they got a loss. Like the Chiefs ain't never started 2-0. I mean 0-2. Like since Patrick Mahomes, I think y'all got a point to prove because of the simple fact what went on with Jalen Carter. So I think it's going to be a good game.
We ain't got no point to prove. Jalen Carter got nothing to prove. He's the one that did the stupid act. He better get out there and get 3 sacks. 4 sacks.
That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, I think it's going to be a good game. After what y'all did last year, I can't pick a winner for this game because if y'all doing the same thing to them again, like no. And I think the Chargers are gonna win their division. I just want to get that out the way because I don't think they're gonna win their division. I think
some teams just have other teams. Every time we played them in the last 3 years, we've had the Kansas City Chiefs number. Just like every time we play the Buccaneers, Todd Bowles has our number for some reason.
The only reason I'm not picking y'all to win is because I've never seen Patrick Mahomes go 0-2 in the season.
I was gonna say I don't think have I ever. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jason.
Have they ever lost 2 in a row?
No. Not. I ain't gonna say they ain't never lost 2.
I don't really lost back to back. I don't think
they never started the season 0-2.
Have they ever played us after a loss?
But here's another thing that I think that a lot of people tend to forget, man. Like losing the Super Bowl in the fashion that they lost. I also think that a lot of teams are going to utilize what they saw us do into diminishing what they do. You know what I'm saying? To try to counter what they do. Being able to rush 4 and drop 7 eliminates a lot of things. if I'm being 100% honest, let's just go back. Let's just go back to the Cowboys and the Eagles game.
I don't go back to why you what?
No. I'm only doing this for a second. I'm not. This is not to remind anybody of anything. But what I am saying is this: defensively, you guys did to us what we did to the Chiefs. Being able to rush 4 and drop 7
that didn't work.
Can create some problems for some offenses. It can.
Yeah, we had some other answers.
But see, you looking at the final result. You're not looking at the
y'all have that fixed though. Y'all should have that fixed.
But you're not looking at the defensive scheme. I understand, like, so don't get me wrong, like Jalen's legs is a real threat. We all know this. You know what I'm talking about? But what I am saying is the Chiefs don't have it.
Yeah, you're right. Because did you see what they did to Justin Herbert? Did you see him?
Just saying.
He look like that. Hurts gonna have 450 yards. I'm just saying,
man. Like again, like I think that if the Chiefs do go, if they start out 0-2, I think that it stems from the Super Bowl loss.
It might be,
but it's also they go on to is also because they don't have their wide receivers out there.
That's 3 in a row.
Well, I mean, stemming from last year, I agree.
Who they got after us?
Huh?
Who they got after us?
I don't know.
Yeah, like they missing too many wide receivers, and you're gonna put all of it. So now the only person that's gonna get doubled on the whole field is Travis Kelce.
And they're gonna have to use him. They got to use him and start chipping guys because you're not gonna be able to stop the man. If Jalen Carter plays this week, he gonna be playing with a chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't play last week. He gonna play with a chip on his shoulder. Like, I think that pass rush is gonna get there. Like,
Jason, I got a question to ask you.
I'm sorry.
With everything that's missing, everything that's not there, or everything that we're missing when we played y'all, do you think that last Thursday was y'all best opportunity to beat us?
Yes. I mean, it was there. The opportunity was there. Now hang on, because I mean we do play twice a year.
We do.
Now, and this one's gonna be at our house.
Yeah.
Well, damn it, it's
the ass going down.
I can't say that because we play twice now. Granted. Now, I mean, I can't really answer that because again, we play twice.
Right.
Because
with everything that we were missing, everything that was going on, like our game plan wasn't together. The big delay in the game that gave us almost a second. I hated that. The fact that Jalen Carter wasn't on our line, which didn't allow us to get the pressure on Dak Prescott that we wanted. The fact that
in that moment
game we played with this new offensive coordinator, like all these things going into play.
Yeah.
This had to be like,
I mean, everything lined up the way, everything lined up in our advantage.
Right.
Because it slowed you guys down.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, it slowed both sides down. We just had the upper hand at that, because we were stopping everything.
Then when we came back,
I wouldn't say everything, but except for the tush push.
I want us to play y'all healthy, and I want y'all to play us healthy. That's how I want it.
Did he not just knock me earlier when I said that? Did he not just knock me?
It's not going to be like that. I'm saying I'm ready for Demarion Overshawn to come back, and I want y'all to have Jalen. Only way I can see, I want Jalen Carter to play because I want to see what my defense can do. Like Tyler Booker's supposed to be the Jalen Carter stopper. I want him to go against Jalen Carter.
You know,
he was getting mad about Jordan Davis.
Like I'm saying, but
Jordan Davis,
they called him the Jalen Carter stopper because Jalen Carter is the only person to get a sack on him when he had that what's the name in college. That doesn't mean he's the Jalen Carter stopper. That means that Jalen Carter's his kryptonite, don't it? Y'all understand how this goes?
Hey y'all, we got to get ready to cut this short, y'all. We've been on here long enough. Like,
to answer your question, who they've got next, you wouldn't believe who they got next. They got the Giants. That's why I said laughing.
Kansas City after that. Giants, boy, God, dog. What have they done to the football gods? They got rid of Saquon. That's what it was. You got rid of Saquon. The football guys ain't forgave you yet.
So check this out. We got the Bears and the Vikings finna play right now in the next 8 minutes in kickoff. So what's y'all take on that, and who y'all picking to win that game?
I don't know JJ McCarthy
Him.
from a can of paint, man. So I'm gonna go with Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson. Both of them have been in the league for more than a year. So hopefully they say he's getting the best out of Caleb Williams. So let's see. I don't know nothing about JJ McCarthy. I don't know nothing about him.
My wife said Skull. So you already know. What you think? What you think, Jason? Who you got in this game?
I got brothers that are they live in Mankato, and I'm gonna side with them this tonight, and I'm gonna go with Minnesota.
All right.
I'm with JD. I don't know jack shit about JJ. I don't know him from a fucking can of paint. I don't know.
All right, so before
you go, B said that he got the Bears winning, and
I'm with B on this one.
Yeah, Mama said Skull. Go ahead, Carl.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I think they have a high power offense.
They got a high power defense. Their defense was crazy last year.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be what wins. Now that one thing I will admit, they defense was out. Who they defensive coordinator? Who they coach?
The one that used to coach the Dolphins, they got fired.
Yeah. The one that got fired had that lawsuit and stuff. Yeah. So, they defense was on point.
Hey David, I got a question for you, man. Well, not a question, but a statement more so. So we just picked up Tank Bigsby from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Bro, how you gonna go there before I even make my pick for the game tonight? What the heck?
Tank Bigsby from the Jacksonville Jaguars. What position he play?
Running back.
Man, he garbage, Carl. He ain't played no time. He just
we bring him in for a kick return.
No, that might help with kick return.
Will Shipley got hurt.
Anyway. Oh, wait. Let me make my pick for the night because the game finna get ready to start, so we can't get into.
You say anything but Skull, your wife gonna kill you.
I thought you said Minnesota.
Like your wife gonna kill you.
I told y'all Minnesota. I told y'all Minnesota earlier, but we know
if you don't pick them, your wife gonna get you, bro.
My wife is a Cowboys fan, bro. So stay off that. Stay out there. The second team is the Vikings, bruh. I'm marrying into the Vikings, bruh. So I'm going with the Vikings, bruh. So you understand where I'm coming from, bruh.
We got you, Ashley. We know the
you gonna kill me, bruh. I'm kicking the Vikings, bruh.
Thank you, football God, for not letting me have a wife that loves football, man. Because I feel like if I was married into anybody's team, that's like hyphenating my name, man. Like, Eagles, Vikings, man.
Carl, you just had my wife
Ashley, hey, Jason, you ain't noticed, man. He been skipping every comment that his wife said where she say Skull.
My wife says Skull.
He said he never played. Talk about some school.
Skull.
I'm Vikings, man.
We see you, Ashley. We see you.
This is over with, Carl. Carl, you just had my wife come here and give me a whole death threat. This is over with. This is over.
Oh shit.
Look, man.
Hey, I enjoyed y'all, man. And to everybody that's been watching, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We'll be on here every Monday. Every Monday. Every Monday at 5 o'clock. We're gonna bring y'all the NFC East Roundtable, and as the season go on, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna get more intense.
We might find a Giants fan out there that want to hop on.
Yeah, we might find a Giants fan somewhere. We might find a Commanders fan. We looking for them.
Giants fan on Suicide Watch right now.
Oh,
yeah, we appreciate y'all joining in, tuning in, listening to us. Like I said, make sure you go to the Next Level Sports Lounge. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. That's J-Rod up there. There's Robert. That's JD. And this is Lord. Like I told y'all, we appreciate y'all. Until next time.
Go Birds.
Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.